Hello, everybody. Timers stop for some reason. Start the timer. There you go. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Oh, man. How are you guys doing? Welcome to another installment of the APB show. How are you guys doing in this wonderful, wonderful day? Hope you guys are doing very well. What have you guys been up to? What have you guys been playing? What have you guys been doing? What have you guys just been doing in general? Let me know. We're going to spend the first 2 hours and 3 minutes on the stream. See the timer on the top left corner up above before we get to the hooplas, the memes, the cringe, the good stuff, all the usual hooplas and bullshits that we're going to get to. Also, I accidentally set the stream to 60 FPS. I don't know why. I was actually recording a couple of YouTube clips, but I accidentally set it to 60. I don't know how the quality will turn out. You know what? I'm just gonna put the quality to the usual bitrate. I put the whole stream usually at 1600 kilobits per second, but I don't know how the quality is gonna go by the time I put it to 60 FPS. So you're watching this at 60. I'm a bit sick actually for today, but I managed to drink some paracetamol. I have a little cold, but aside from that, I'm doing very well. So, how are you guys doing? What have you guys been What have you guys been playing? What have you guys been watching? What have you guys been just doing? Let me know. As for me, what have I been doing? I actually decided, because everybody's been talking about it, and we're gonna be talking about a bunch of hooplas in relation to this game. I decided to, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna buy Hogwarts Legacy. I bought it by the time it was released, and it's not that bad. I actually really enjoyed it. It's just that the intro was a little bit too long in my opinion. I feel like it takes a while before you can actually get to, you know, explore Hogwarts and everything like that. But aside from that, I actually really enjoyed the game so far. I think the game's pretty freaking fantastic, and honestly, I think if I played it a little bit longer, I'm only like a couple of hours into the game, I feel like I'm gonna love the game. So there's that. Been loving the game so far. It's been great. It's been a pleasure, at least playing the game. I don't think it's I don't think it's worth $60, although I didn't pay $60 for the game. I don't think it's worth $70 for the game. I did pay $60 for the game, for at least because Indonesian pricing and also Steam. But so far the game's pretty good. I've been playing it for I actually played it for nearly 2 hours. So there's that. An hour and 30 minutes. Only an hour and 30 minutes in. I think the game's pretty solid. Not something that I tell people to go out and buy and just play, but it's still pretty fun game, at least from what I've been playing. Although again, the intro is a little too long. I only get to explore like Hogwarts for like 30 minutes. Their intro was like an hour long worth of intro before you can actually get into exploring Hogwarts and the rest of the open world. But still, overall, it's a pretty nice game. Aside from that, not much actually. Last week I've been just mostly busy with the actually just just hanging out. Mostly just been hanging out with my girlfriend. As you are aware from last week's stream, she's here, and we just basically hung out and have fun while she's in here. And maybe there's gonna be a time where I visit her country. Maybe in the future. We'll never know. We'll see. But aside from that, yeah, not much. Not really much. What have you guys been up to? Let me know. Let's get to the chat here real quick. Bro, as usual, it's gonna be a bit late. It's probably still sleeping, so I'm just gonna check on this Discord. If his Discord actually pops up and is actually online, we'll see. We'll get to actually calling him. And timer's still fucking stop. What the fuck? Just stop the timer out of nowhere. Hold on. I think it's about 1 minute. Yep. I just really pass. Right, so I'm just gonna put it right around that point. All right, guys. So what are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing very well. Why is there only one? Why is this the only Firefox? Why is this the only Firefox window that opened? I got a bunch of other windows that I need to open. And why is Firefox not opening the previous windows and tabs? Oh, it does. But for some reason it didn't. That's weird. I want to open my Stream Elements. I forgot to open the Donations tabs. Which, by the way, guys, Stream Elements, links down below. Come on, y'all. Excuse me. Stream Elements, links down below. Come on, y'all. We can make it the nice #1, guys. Nice #1, that would be super freaking swell. Especially after the holiday. Especially after all the hangouts that I've been doing with my girlfriend. Everything like that. Stream Elements, links down below. Come on. Hold on a second. Let me just open up my activity feed. Yeah, your new activity feed is not very good, Stream Elements. Probably gonna have to give you feedback on that one. There's no way. There are a couple of just mishaps that I'm not a fan of. A couple of design decisions on that one that I'm not a fan of, Stream Elements. So definitely try to fix that one. Anyway, Chat, how are you guys doing? Let me get to the chat here real quick. Why don't they have a spell to fix eyesight? Honestly, that's a good question. Maybe it's just one of those things that they don't instantly fix. I don't know. And it's just Harry Potter's not exactly well known for great world building, so give alt games to Hogwarts is too expensive. The old anti-trans thing. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. I've been listening to Stephen Lynch album 3 Balloons, an album you could make today. One word stopped me from buying Hogwarts. That word is de nouveau. Understandable. Understandable. Obviously understandable. De nouveau is still... It's definitely going to be in a lot of major AAA releases these days. Ooh. I did decide to visit Crackwatch in a while. Crackwatch. And Empress, one of the crackers of de nouveau, apparently said, well, they created thousands of new obstacles for de nouveau. And then Empress is like, it's making me angry. And now I'm creating new technologies against all blockages. Good luck. Honestly, seriously. I am all for that 100%. I am all for that 100%. So, anyway. Chat. I got 3 balance of Coke in uncomfortable place. Ooh. So that's why I can't pirate Hogwarts. Yes, it is de nouveau. Pirating before you buy it, have yet tried to do that myself. De nouveau is the worst DRM software out there because there's way too many issues. Yeah, too many issues. So I'd say if you don't like de nouveau, might as well just don't buy the game because the game has de nouveau. This is how it is. Hello, APB Wizards. How is everyone doing today? I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Aside from the cold, which thankfully manageable. Yeah, mostly manageable. I'm fine with old school Metroidvania, Dark Souls type of games. I never got a shiny when I played original Pokemon games. I got a shiny in Gen 5 before. I want a AAA adult-only action RPG sex romance game. The closet for an isekai, unless I need to increase my airwaves to God. Speaking of which, currently playing Chaos Head Noah. The additional arcs are worth the replay. A higher wave wrap is 300. So I miss Generations, Black and White, and Diamond and Pearl. Also noticed that there's plenty of good anime this season. Yeah, it does. I haven't actually checked them. But loads and loads of animes are pretty good these days, so... I wonder if Appa could get Raging Gold Eagle someday on his streams for a special one-off appearance. I don't think so, because we have very, very different schedules, and sometimes we even stream simultaneously. There's a chance that we could even stream simultaneously, and because of that, we can't. Round night, tip $1. Any recommendations for beginner? Oh, hold on a second. Let me... Where's my activity feed? Would I have 2? Oh, yeah, I have 2. All right. Let me just get the overlays on the other side. There you go. Okay. Wait, what? Update it. Why is it not updating with the latest? There you go. Round night, tip $1. Any recommendations for beginner/budget camera and mic options? I want to make streams building Gunpla. Also, would my 2013 i5 6GB RAM work? It's the only computer I can move to my Gunpla table. These are very good questions. If you want a beginner budget camera, it depends on how good the quality of the camera you want to be. Honestly, a webcam nowadays is actually good enough for streaming something like that. I'd say you can get yourselves a Logitech C920 or C922 for like $100 or maybe $50 depending on where your regional pricing is. Logitech webcams that are around above that price, they're pretty decent webcams. I highly recommend them. I've used those webcams in my streams before. I've used them. I think their quality is pretty dang good. The problem with that webcam is that you really need good lighting, because that's the thing. The quality of that webcam wouldn't be good if you don't have good lighting, so you want to make sure that you set up the lighting properly around your area so that the webcam can actually capture the best of your Gunpla building streams. And as for microphone, I think any USB microphone will work. Definitely get yourselves the Samsung Q2U. Samsung Q2U, that is a USB dynamic microphone. If you have loads and loads of room noise and you want to make sure that you want to isolate it so that it's only capturing your voice, the Samsung Q2U, this microphone right here. Oh, this is not the Samsung Q2U. Where are you at? Here. That is not the Q2U. There you go. That's the Q2U. There's the Q2U. The QTU, definitely recommend this one. This is a USB microphone. I highly recommend this one. It is a dynamic microphone, handheld dynamic, so it only captures one source and it doesn't really capture sources from the other ends, and it's not sensitive at all, so it's not going to be able to capture a lot of the background noise. But if you don't have a lot of background noise, then probably get yourselves a Samsung Meteor or a Fifine like this one. This one is a bit wired, so there you go. A Fifine K669B. Fifine, any of the Fifine microphones will do. I think these are pretty decent. Good enough budget options for you. And I also showed the Razer Siren Mini, and I forgot to mention the HyperX Solocast. That's also pretty good microphones. Loads and loads of great microphone options. I think if you go above $50 on your microphone budget, you're still definitely going to be pretty good. USB microphones, if you don't like to have any sort of complicating setup. But if you want to go with XLR, definitely you want to get $150 on your budget, and then get yourself an audio interface like the Behringer UMC22, and then also get yourselves $100 microphones like the Shure, the one that I'm using, the Shure SM58. Really good microphones, really good options. And yes, as for your laptop, it will work. The i5 6GB RAM, it will definitely work. If you're not playing any games in the computer and you're just streaming the video itself, it will definitely work just fine. As long as you don't play games inside the laptop, because if you play games inside the laptop, that's going to stress it out a lot more. But if you're just doing it for recording video, it's perfectly fine. So just make sure you set up, get yourself a good webcam, set up the webcam so that you have good lighting around the area. Maybe get yourself a boom arm like this, and then Abba at the house. There you go. Yo, fam. Yeah, so set up the boom arm. Make sure that it's actually set up the boom arm and lighting. Make sure it actually looks good. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. If you got more questions, please let me know in the chat. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Let me just make sure Abba gets the video feed. Yo, fam. Fam, can't hear you. Okay, while we're waiting for Abba to actually come back, I'm gonna need to go back to the chat here real quick.
Hello? Okay.
Yo, fam, sup? Yo, fam.
Yeah, just a second, turning on my camera.
All right, turn the cameras on. All right, cool. The religious left is more insane than the religious right. Reggie Gold Eagle and Appa will be interesting dichotomy. Reggie Gold red pill, non-tradcon conservative, and Appa an enlightened centrist. Yeah.
There.
I want to go into World of Monster Girls. However, I need to chase my radio waves. We humans had an ability in the past of talking to God via the frequency of the mind. Now, the thing is, I already talked to Reggie Gold Eagle a while back. It was years ago, but the thing is, when we talk about stuff, we mostly talk about anime and games, and we don't usually talk about politics. And we ended up having a lot more fun just talking about the animes and the games themselves rather than, talking about the politics surrounding it. Because the politics surrounding it, we just sort of agreed that it's a lot of the stuff in it's bad, but then we get into talking about and discussing anime, and then we got into some disagreements, and that is more fun. Or at least to us, that's more fun. We just get to debate everything. So funnily enough, we don't actually a lot of politically speaking, I don't recall anything to disagree with, aside from maybe a couple of points, but aside from that, like there's just the our anime taste maybe clash. So there's that too. Yo, fam, how are you doing, fam?
Well, just woke up. It's pretty good, but then there's really nothing too major going on for me to mention. But I do want to mention that I haven't mentioned to you that I'm gonna be leaving the stream early again for this day because there's this what do you call it? There's this meeting that we have to attend.
Family
Actually,
event
both
stuff.
Yeah, both me and you should have attended this, but it starts at 10, and then I'm just gonna go out at 10 from the stream because it's supposed to be you're supposed to attend them, but you're gonna be able to attend them after the stream. But I'm gonna be able to just drop out of the stream real quick and then go into the thing, attend them real quick, and then afterwards I have more plans throughout the day. I have actually a lot of plans for today. Afterwards, I'm just gonna go out with a bunch of friends and probably gonna be having a sleepover. But
you're gonna be using the Afio, or you're gonna be using the other car?
No, I'm gonna be using the other car. Do you want to use the Avio?
Not really, but I do want to buy some groceries later. So.
Oh well, yeah. I'm using the other car. Even if I do really want to use the Avio, but yeah, I'm using the other car.
Okay, cool. Both the religious right and left are just insane, just as insane. I mean, Shapiro was freaking out on the Grammy over a performance claiming it was devil worship. Are you talking about Sam Smith? Because even you don't need to be religious to realize how Sam Smith's fucking nuts. I have no idea. I have no idea what Sam Smith is doing. And I think one of the I think Panda said this on Twitter. He summed it up very best. What Sam Smith is doing is basically what straight people think gay people are like. Sort of like that. Anyway, auto scroll. Where you at? Remember TFM? TFM. Are you talking about turd flinging monkey? Is that it? The difference between 2D and 3D is 2D don't have rights, aka we love 2D because we can't just loot them like 3D. Ironically, if 3D women got their rights taken away, oh, they hate them. Any self-respecting guy would prefer cheap Mountain Dew over 3D women's. I am happy where to be at the moment, aside from moments of desire. Now I am channeling what we humans have lost. I propose banning all religions, including this religious political identitarians origins on the left. Turfling Monkey is likely struck in certain emotions, which causes the opposite to happen. That's exactly what I do. It's not just even secret. He prefers Celestina over 3D PD. Hashtag just get a doll. Yeah, for a lot of people, I think just getting a doll is better. It's a better choice for them. Aim to focus on your happiness, not the whole great rest. Aim to be happy every moment. Every emotions are not static, as we humans ended up in that position. How are you in a good mood? Playing visual novels, watching anime, Dota 1, listen to Red Pill, just alt-tab between most of these and I'm fine. Funnily enough, you can't just alt-tab a girlfriend. Oh, man. I've realized something. I used to be neutral in religion, but with how far the religious right is going, I'm slowly becoming more and more militant against evangelicals. We humans have lost power yet in the past. God is a radio we talk to. Yep. You are fine, that is good. Ask yourself, how are you feeling the time to time? No near people. Good afternoon, evening / morning chat and Appa Bros. Hey Appa, I just sent something to your email. I tried to send it through Twitter, but it wouldn't send. Let me see. I didn't actually get anything. Because lots of my emails just spams. Loads of spams. But a couple of emails definitely slipped past by, so I'm gonna need to double check to make sure that it's is it this one? Oh, it's that one. Yeah, I saw this. It's some political hoopla that you sent, and I'm not too familiar with it, honestly, because it's it's regarding Mitt Romney, and I'm not familiar with that. But anyway, so yeah. Also, 6760 is an absolute sweetie pie. Aww. Anyway, I did told myself that at some point, then realized I can't even approach 3D lowly anymore. That I'm only allowed to approach med-taking adults. Fam, I accidentally set the stream to 60 FPS.
Damn, okay. Why?
So, I was recording something, and when I recorded at 30, it was choppy as hell, so I switched it to 60. And then I forgot to set it back to 30. So now I'm recording at 60. And I don't know how the result's going to be. Apparently, it's good so far. There are no drop frames, although because we're not playing video games, I don't think the result's going to be as bad as if we are actually playing video games, because video games are lots and lots of motions. Unless maybe it's a visual novel, right? So, anyway. Let's just say I'm not paying for their meds. Oof. Oh, man. Greetings. Just got to Splatfest King on Splatoon after a good while for Team White Chocolate. Also, almost done with Cunny Souls, Lil Witch Nobita, and went back to Azure Lane. Good evening, guys. This week I played Pokemon ROM hacks and watched some Pokemon anime in Japanese. Raw sub. Do not let those people feel the wrath, feel positive emotions. There's more. I feel myself need to figure out the power we humans had in the past, but lost. I did, so I took $1. Why is this one not refreshing? Why is my stream elements not refreshing? Why is my stream elements not refreshing the feed? Hold on. What the fuck is going on, stream elements? Why are you not refreshing my feed? What do you mean I have no stream activity? Oh
What?
no, did stream elements log me out again? They logged me out again, did I? Oh, they logged me out again. Yes, they fucking did. I hate you, stream elements. What the fuck are you doing? Stream elements. Why did you log me out? Fucking stream elements just logged me out again. Come on, y'all. You had one job. Wait a second, Edgertroy. I'm still trying to get logged into stream elements. Is it Firefox? Is it Firefox? Because I use several browsers. Several different browsers for stuff. Firefox is just my streaming browser. I just put my streaming there. Like, yeah, stream elements just fucking crap. Okay, We canceled that stream. Alright. Stream crashes too, exactly. What is going on with Stream Elements? And now you got disconnected too, fam. The whole internet just died. Yep, the whole internet just fucking died. Fam. Yo, fam. No, don't keep that off, please. Yo, fam. Fam, can you hear me? Fam. The fuck? Where is this disconnected? It's disconnect. Fam. Yo, fam. Let me just reconnect you real quick. Fam, can you hear me?
Oh, yep, we're good.
The fuck happened? Internet just died. Let me just sign in back to my Stream Elements. Stream Elements crashed. Stream Elements crashed, and then OBS crashed, and then this crashed. No fucking idea what's going on. Hold on, let me just. This is loads of technical difficulties to this. There you go. Antitroid to $1. Abba, I've seen that you like and retweeted my fan art on Twitter, so I'm gonna ask the usual. Are you gonna show it? Well, yes. If I have seen the fan art and I retweeted it, logically speaking, I will definitely show it. So thank you so much for the donation. Regardless, keep them coming. Don't worry, they'll be here. So hopefully, you guys, stream is back. Just a little bit of a technical issue. We're back to streaming at 30 FPS because clearly 60 doesn't work. So, where is I? Where is I? That power is called walking away from society, make Taoist freedom. Cool. Good for you. Action Time Miner is already a slow death post paywall character. Most people mistake Thomas Paine as... Fam, did you just quit?
No, I turned on my camera.
Okay.
I turned it off and then turned it on.
Okay. Most people mistake Thomas Paine as an atheist. No, he was a deist by nature and against all forms of organized religion. I don't want nice, decent streamers to be cancelled over that wizarding game. We'll get to that. So instead of calling for cancellation, targeted harassment and doxing, I think just hiding particular content would be the most acceptable thing. We'll get to that. I'm just waiting to see if it goes on Game Pass for free at any point and or become a free title in Epic Game Store. Maybe in a couple years.
Thank you.
Yoko Rose tip 169. Fucking Stream Elements, why are you not updating it? Stream Elements is not updating my... It is not updating my overlay. It's so fucking dumb. It's not updating it. Yoko Rose tip 169. Have you seen the Genshin Hoopla to do with the voice actor being a... Oh yes, I saw that. But we're not gonna be talking about that actually. But yeah, that was a really, really stupid fucking Hoopla. One of the Genshin voice actor got caught being groomer, basically. I think one of the English voice actor got caught being a groomer. So yeah, I saw that Hoopla. But I didn't have the chance to have to gather up all the stuff that I needed. Because it was so fucking stupid, and it involves the Genshin itself, not the community. Even though the community is a lot more fun to trash, and they're a lot more hypocritical. But the VA, it's just depressing it's just depressing all around. Just whole around depressing on that one. Fuck me, that VA should go fuck themselves. Honestly, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. For fuck's sake, I don't understand why Stream Elements activity feed just stops. Fuck it, I'm quitting you. I'm just gonna rely on this one's activity feed. Wait, what? Why is it not showing the activity feed from... fucking... Stream Elements is being a bitch. Stream Elements is being dumb. I have no idea what Stream Elements is doing. Anyway. Over the last week, I've just been playing on the Genesis, reading Sonic comic, listening to The Offspring. You'd swear it was the 90s in my house. And in order to nurture critical thinking, to encourage people to question whether or not mainstream academia doctrine with regards to human history 100% correct, I suggest Chariots of the Gods. What's so 8 in the 8-way Okiyo showed your clip up? I don't see anything 8 in there. More like 16 frames. That's a good question. That's because I miscalculated the That's because I miscalculated. I just simply miscalculated the frames. I thought, because the idea is I multiplied 2 multiplied by 4, 2 by 2, I multiplied 1 frame, and then I multiplied it, I put it 1/4 and then 1/4, so that's 4 frames, and then I multiplied that whole thing into 4, so that's 16. I just miscalculated. I didn't. I'm just having a bad math. My math is fucking bad. So, anyway. Boy, I keep mixing up the names of the rights of a man for the age of reason. Saturday night and APA is here. This week hasn't been easy for some reason, but next one is likely to be better. Been playing lots of Spider-Man 2018. Also been wanting to try Hogwarts Legacy, but can't decide whether I want it until it's on sale. I'd say probably get it on sale. It's probably worth it. More worth it in that area. Anyway. It is time again to party, APA Bros. You're both Wizards edition. You're a bigot, Harry. You're a war criminal, Harry. Oh. Good afternoon, everyone. I am back in my home country. Yes, you did. Also, the people going around harassing and bullying those who play Hogwarts Legacy are truly showing how awful and disgusting they are. They are the definition of armchair activists who do nothing. Pretty much. Pretty much. I remember the nerd shaming back in the 90s when boys prefer Sega/Nintendo over friends. Fast forward to today, and now Normies can't even survive one day without phones. Oh. Yeah, but the thing about Sega and Nintendo is that they don't have a lot of the essential stuff that a lot of the phones have these days, like, you know, social media and everything like that. So, what, did the stream just died again? Stream just died again, fam? No, stream's fine. OBS is streaming. Refresh the page. Did the stream just died again?
Again?
No, stream's just fine for me. The stream's just fine. Hold on a second. Let me check again. Stream's just fine on my end. There you go. Now it's fine. So it died for a bit. Don't know what the fuck happened there. Anyway. So yeah, we got loads of technical difficulties. My prediction, make it out today's nerds shaming of the 90s, give it 20 years and women will beg for a man's attention. They pretty much do that. And that's the thing about that I noticed with people who are emotionally abusive, right? One thing I noticed with people who are just verbally just abusive in general is that they will say all sorts of bad shit to you, and they will say all sorts of bad shit to you, all sorts of horrible shit they're gonna say to you right up, and then by the time they're done saying the horrible shit, right, they don't even realize that a lot of the shaming, a lot of the bad shit that they say, like women, for example, right? When you see a lot of these women verbally abuse their partners, they don't realize how much all of that verbal abuse is just them basically begging to their partners and just telling their partners how much they are fucking piece of shit, or just any sorts of horrible stuff that they say to their partners. They don't realize that they actually need them, right? They don't realize that a lot of these women who verbally abuse these men actually need them at the end of the day, and by the time they need them, and by the time these, I think a lot of these men that got verbally abused by these women, they should just say, no, I'm not taking no shit from you, and just leave. Just leave. Straight up, just leave. And by the time you leave, all right, these women will eventually realize that they need you a lot more than you need them. All right, they only make you to think that you need them a lot more than they need you. Actually, they need you a lot more than you need them. That's one of the things that you guys need to realize when you are at the position of being the abused, right? Being the victims of abuse. Because a lot of times the people who abuse you are the ones that actually need you a lot more than you actually need them. So at that point, just quit, right? Straight up, just quit. Because those people, a lot of those people just cannot handle, they cannot handle the fact that you quit. So seriously. Anyway, where was I? Seriously, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Stream capture is frozen. Hold on, let me just refresh this. No, not stream elements. What's the views? The view count. I don't know if view count's frozen because they got new data, or oh, it is not frozen. All right, so there you go. 29 views. Don't know what the fuck is going on to stream. It just goes in and out, like it's fucking, I don't know, it's OBS or it's just YouTube. Anyway. I've been working on my web novel, going through the mud, editing the first 10 chapters. Once I'm in chapter 10, any chapter later with background music and work will increase. Currently playing Fallout New Vegas with God mode. Cool. Playing Hogwarts Legacy. Ew, you support Denufo. No, I do not support Denufo. I do not
Who
support.
did that? Who said that?
I do not support Denuvo. I do buy games with Denuvo in them, which logically speaking means that I technically support Denuvo. But that's because unfortunately Denuvo is just one of those things that we have to just live. We have to just live by, because unfortunately a lot of these game companies just straight up, implement all of these sorts of stuff. And a lot of the games on PC, they have all of these anti-cracking measures. So if you really, really want to play the games day one, you have to deal with Denuvo. This is how it is. Personally, I want to play the game because I'm kind of curious on the game itself. I have to deal with Denuvo. It's like, fine, whatever. I just find whatever I'll do with it. So I just bought the game and I ended up enjoying it. Even though Denuvo is a piece of shit, Denuvo is fucking trash, absolute garbage. But well, I ended up enjoying it. But I'm not a good example, right? I can't give you guys a good example for this because I have a lot more disposable income than a lot of other people. So at this point, just do whatever you like with your money, guys. At this point, if you don't like Denuvo, go ahead. It's your money. Just don't buy the game. So YouTube gave me one of my live streams a copyright strike, and then last night flagged one of my scheduled upload as 18 plus. That's weird. Been watching Tulsa King. I'm sure the game is good, but the character designs are super uncanny valley.
Thank you.
It's not that bad. I like the character designs on this one. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, Stream Elements is being a bitch. Like, it's not refreshing the recent tips. It's not refreshing the recent tips. It's so fucking absurd. I have no idea what it's doing. I just got a new tip, but for some reason it doesn't. Oh my God. Stream. Fuck it. I'm updating to the new. Maybe updating the layout to the new one, even though it's trash. Maybe that one could actually help me. So let's see if please do not screw up with the new layout. All right, so where is I? Yeah, have you guys heard of the hoopla with DK Oldies and their refurbished consoles? Oh yes, I saw that. Rich from Review Tech USA talk about it, and yeah, I hate that. I hate the fact that they have to do that shit.
Thank you.
Anyway, Anonymous, is it me or your timer's broken? No, my timer's not broken. OBS crashed, and the timer got reset because the timer is actually originally a 3-hour timer. So I'm going to have to move it so that it's actually 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, so it's actually 1 hour and 30 minutes before we get to 9 o'clock. So there you go. Yeah, thank you for reminding me that. Thank you so much for Anonymous for the nation. Keep him coming. Yeah, so where is I? Yeah, DK Oldies, the whole idea of DK Oldies is just refurbishing old consoles, but unfortunately, the consoles that they refurbish, they don't actually refurbish. In fact, a lot of the consoles that they refurbish, either they did it really, really badly, or they don't do it at all. So they just leave the consoles as is. And a lot of times, I think the last one that I saw from Review Tech USA is when he got a quote-unquote refurbished Xbox. And when he does that, it turns out that the Xbox cannot run the games. He put on a bunch of Xbox games into the refurbished Xbox consoles, and the game just simply doesn't run. It just doesn't run at all. So much for it being quote-unquote refurbished. So yeah, it's pretty much healthy to say that it is a scam. So, but unfortunately, business is still running. Anyway. Been playing through the entire Uncharted series and killing myself over the most difficult tracks in Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. Honestly, there's no winning up against Denuvo until companies stop putting it in. They won't. That's the thing, they won't. Denuvo is a very, very effective anti-piracy tool. Very, very effective. In terms of what it tries to do, right? The thing about Denuvo is that in terms of what it tries to do, which is to prevent piracy of games, it works. It works. 100% it works, right? It works. And games are not, they don't get pirated day one. So if you want to get the game, you have to buy it. Straight up. Denuvo works. It works. That's why a lot of companies use Denuvo to protect their games from being pirated, right? That's why a lot of companies use it. And because it works, they're going to keep on using it. So you're probably never ever going to see Denuvo, like, because that's the thing with Denuvo, right? The moment somebody crack Denuvo, there are going to be countermeasures to the moment somebody crack Denuvo will find ways to increase their security and then make it more and more complicating for it to crack. So yeah, Denuvo, undeniably speaking, as an anti-piracy measure, works. That's why companies are using it. It granted, Denuvo is terrible in terms of giving you performance, because the performance in a lot of games with Denuvo are trash. The worst that I've suffered with games that has Denuvo in them was Resident Evil Village. With Resident Evil Village, for some reason, there's a weird delay, a weird slight delay of every single time I killed an enemy, the game just paused briefly for a moment. I have no idea what happens. And then Hardware Unboxed, I think, did a video talking about the whole thing. I forgot who, but it turns out that it is caused by the Denuvo. That weird stutter when I killed an enemy in the game in Resident Evil 8. Apparently, that was Denuvo. Denuvo caused that because they got the cracked version of the game without Denuvo, and it works just fine. So yeah, Denuvo, in my experience, it does cause terrible performance. Not a great deal, not as worse as it was before, because granted, Denuvo caused huge performance losses back when it was like in 2016. That was like the last decade. It was pretty bad. Nowadays, it wasn't as bad as before, but I still do believe a lot of the people's claims that Denuvo just straight up kills performance. Because it does happen. It depends on the PC, but it does. So, but yeah, regardless of the performance issues, companies just straight up do not care. They just want to make sure that people actually buy the game instead of pirating the games. And because of that, they put Denuvo. And Denuvo, as an anti-pirating measure, works. That's why they use it. It works. It just works. And I don't think there's never going to be a time where companies stop using Denuvo. Because I think there are only some companies that straight up do that, like CD Projekt Red, but that's because CD Projekt Red is actually so big and so massive that at this point, like, seriously, it's CD Projekt Red. They're pretty big and massive, and yeah. Ew, you bought it. I cannot unbuy it, game, guys. I cannot unbuy the game. I cannot just straight up unbuy the game because of that. So if you want the game, just fine, I'll give it to you. But I don't know how to do it on Steam.
I don't think you can give games that you buy for yourself.
Exactly. And especially because Steam has this regional restriction as well, right? I want to give games to my girlfriend, but I can't because she lives in America and I live in here. And her Steam account is American, so can't do that shit. So, yeah. I mean, at this point, guys, you know what? At this point, fam, just actually, no. That would just be a detriment on me. They just need to do what Sony did and have no DRM. Waiting for last gen version of Hogwarts Legacy. I've been playing Game Boy games on Nintendo Switch Online. I love that Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games on Nintendo Switch. Mobile keyboard kind of sucks. Mobile keyboard does kind of suck. The Pirate King just lost his crown. Shame on you, Appa. Well, I mean, I never said I don't buy games. I never said I don't buy games. Guys, just because I like myself to pirate games doesn't mean I don't buy games. I mean, if you're gonna be 100, I've never said that I am 100% a pirate. I do pirate games a lot, and I do encourage people to pirate games, but that doesn't mean that I don't buy games. I mean, for God's sake, I have loads and loads of games in my Steam library that I bought. I bought Elden Ring last year. It was definitely worth it. So I don't know what you guys are talking about. Anyway, supporting fucking Denuvo in 2023. You know what? Fuck it. If you're gonna interpret me buying a game that has Denuvo as supporting Denuvo, yes, then I suppose I buy Denuvo. Then I suppose I support Denuvo. If that's the leap of logic that you're gonna go to, then fine. I suppose you can say I support Denuvo. If that's the leap of logic you're gonna go to, that's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Not that you could interpret it as something else, but hey, that's fine by me. Good morning, Appa. You heard about the latest drama in Final Fantasy XIV again, this time involving the botting community. Is drama so ridiculous and scary it justifies Josie P's law of no botting for the game? I am not paying attention to that one, so I don't know. Not much going on from my end, just been replaying the Japanese version of The Legend of Dragoon, more crystals, and a few sessions of PUBG. Hey Appa, I finally caught up with IDW Sonic after reading issues 48 to 56, the 2022 annual, the Imposter Syndrome and Scrapnik Island miniseries, and the Tales 13th Anniversary one-shot. Cool. Kinda strange that Firefox and Safari are really the only browsers that do not use the Chromium browser engine, pretty much. Does Stream Elements have a minimum donation? $1. That's the minimum donation. So I've entered it, just give me fixed options. No, you can input your custom options there. I don't recall. Hold on a second. Let me check on my where's the tipping settings? I did have presets there. I have 6.9 as presets, but you can enter. Yeah, the minimum amount that can be tipped is $1. $1. I never set 6.9 as the minimum. $1 is the minimum. Anyway, where is I? To be honest, Harry Potter's world building is really bad. It really is. It was pretty bad. Anyway, determinedly online. Why are you supporting bigotry playing that game? Me. Why are you supporting Denufo? Pretty much. I agree. And I'm now starting long wait for each issue, but I'm just starting to read the older Archie run as I wait for new IDW stuff. Anyway, my dog passed away 2 weeks ago. It's been tough. She was 11 years old. I'll be fine though. Appa got the drip, and I ain't talking about the nose. Burned Denufo's head office to the ground and killed their staff. Feel free to do that. I won't do that, but hey, it's on you. Anyway. I'm still playing the Infinite Dungeon repeatedly in Hajimari and I don't just want to beat it. Okay. And finally got another volume of Breasts Are My Favorite Thing in the World and a Blu-ray for Aho Girl. Okay. Anyway, sorry. My dog passed away 2 weeks ago. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry about that. Went to Cirque de Solis. I don't know how to pronounce that. It made me think, who in 2023 goes to a circus? Why go to a circus when you see clowns on Twitter all the time? Oof. I'm seeing YouTubers bothered by the showering scene in Velma. Honestly, I wasn't bothered by it and there was far worse. Besides, they're fictional characters and anime does that a lot. That's true, but the question is, why do you watch Velma? Anyway, 60 donate to $1. There's nothing 8 in your 8-way Okuyashu clip. Rename that to 16 frames Okuyashu. Yes, but I'm too lazy, so I'm just gonna keep it that way. Anyway, just a few more days till Like a Dragon Ishin. Hope it leads to Kenzen remastering. Bro, always late and gay, yet still get the hose. Fam, how do you do that, fam? How do you do that?
Bro. Let and gay doesn't mean you can't get no hose, bro. Especially if you kiss the homie good diet, bro. Come on.
Exactly.
The secret to life.
Thanks for the recommendations, Abba. Would any webcam arm work to the point camera at the table? Honestly, yes. But you have to check and make sure that the webcam has a tripod mount. If it doesn't have a tripod mount, then it's going to be a little tougher to mount it. But if it does, it's much easier. So, usually webcams that are above $50 or $100, around that $100 price, usually they do. So, anyway.
Fam, did you turn off your camera?
I did not. Why?
It's off.
What do you mean? There.
It's still off.
The fuck?
I only see your display picture.
I turned the camera on and off again.
Nope. It's still only your...
Hold on. Let me disconnect. There.
My camera's on.
There. Can you see it?
Nope. It's still there.
Still there?
Yeah, I'll try disconnecting from the call.
Alright. Try it. Okay, where is I? What am I gonna do on Valentine's Day? Honestly, nothing I can think of. Can you see it now?
Now it works.
Okay. Yep. As for the issues I read, the Imposter Syndrome miniseries introduces what have become some of my favorite IDW original characters from The Surge, the Tenrek, and Kitsunami the Fennec. Okay.
Thank you.
And Detroit tip $1. Okay. Sim Elements, hopefully you update this one. Oh, it does. Just click on the other option on the tip page. Change it to $1 and donate. Here you go, chat member. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. There you go. A lot of people getting attacked for playing Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Fucking auto scroll. Where you at? Oi! Oi! God damn it! Oi! God damn it! I lost the fucking chat. There you go. Lost my fucking chat. Thank you so much, auto scroll. Fuck you. AI getting good, will we have Skynet becoming real? Same applies to animation as well as 2D, more than 3D. Appabendyt, third frigging monkey views women the same way the Daily Stormer views black people. I'm not familiar with his content. I just know him as a content creator, but not too familiar with his content, so I don't know.
Thank you.
Bama tip $1. Technical difficulties around, and here I am without that on the bingo. Oof. Rest in peace. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Thank you so much. Issue 50 was very good. You get Sonic vs. Surge and Tails vs. Kitsunami, as well as Dr. Eggman in a mecha battle with another villain. Build up to number 50 was pretty good. Ooh. He crossed the streams. Came aside to 134, and here I was thinking those holes were very punctual. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming.
Holes were very punctual. What the fuck does that mean?
Punctual. Actually, that's a good question. What are you talking about? What do you mean the holes are very punctual? Anyway.
Most holes aren't.
Fucking auto scroll. Your girlfriend's not here today. No, she's back. She's back to America. I also played Alice Escape. It's a cute and funny Metroidvania. You all should check it out. I won't say too much else in fear of spoiling you and others in the chat, but issue 53 is probably my favorite so far. Some could call it edgy, but I like it that way. Been playing the original Prince of Persia, and my god, it has to be one of the hardest games I've ever played. Not only the difficulty of the fights, but the fact that it's all in a time limit. Really hard. Oh, you're talking about like the 2D Prince of Persia? Ugh, big yikes on that one. Good luck. Home Alone for the weekend, gonna eat a whole pod pie in increments, of course. Imagine a world where people just told others what they want. Exactly. Have you heard about a VTuber named Pika? Oh, we'll talk about that later. That's what men are doing today, actually. The prediction that half of women will be single and childless as if the US already happened. The study was off by 7 years. Oof. Yeah, I fixed the timer, thankfully. So, DK Oldies is indeed a scam. Besides that, I made Sonic 2 in my Genesis as Tails. I even got all the Chaos Emeralds, even though Tails literally can't use them. The worst part about DK Oldies is also their price. Yikes. Recently, I finished Dead Space Trilogy on Zealot Impossible difficulty, playing on ThinkPad T410 Lenovo Intel HD graphics without mouse, using trackpoint instead. Fuck, I mean, that's dedication.
That's some desperate gaming.
That deserves a clap, honestly. Holy shit. That's amazing. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good job. Good job on that one, bro. Nice job. Keep it my Sunday tip at $1. Talking about Alvaro being late and gay and still not getting hoes. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. Keep it going.
But the problem is the hosts aren't very punctual.
They also have the gal to sell their consoles at massive premium while not refurbishing. They didn't clean the dust nor replace the thermal paste or thermal pads. Yikes. Twitter and transphobic by buying the collector's edition of Hogwarts Legacy and destroying it on camera. I downloaded Batman Arkham in my normie Orville bro. He liked the racing minigame more than the main story. You mean Arkham Knight? Because I don't recall the other Arkham games having,
racing game.
Companies want those sweet launch Windows sales. I say T410 ThinkPad is rather very low end for Death Space Trilogy, but it's marvelous and you can beat the game with such hardware specs. Yep. And you pay Denuvo and you buy Denuvo games. Yes. It's this. You know what, guys? This is one of those examples where do as I say, not do as I do. One of those things where I say do as I say, not do as I do. Because I tend to make. You know what, guys? If you have bad financial decision on your bingo, check it. Because I did make that.
That's funny.
If you have bad financial decision on your bingo, and you think that I made a bad financial decision, feel free to check that. How about that? Now we're fair. All right? We're fair. We're good? We're good. There you go. Where is I? Piracy makes up such a small portion of potential lost sales. I understand why it's used, but it's still pointless because so many are cracked so quickly. Not all of it. Not all of it's got cracked, so... I know lots of Unreal Engine 4 games have shattered compilation stutters. Dude, you're paying over 25% and use 30% of PC performance for Denuvo. For Dead Space, yes. But for Hogwarts Legacy, it ran surprisingly well. I have no idea what the remake Dead Space runs like shit. But the Hogwarts Legacy one runs okay. It doesn't burn my PC to the fucking crisp. I like the Dead Space one at least. Bought a PS2 from DK Oldies. I found that it wouldn't turn on. Fortunately, I was able to send it back and get a working one. Jesus Christ. I have mainly pirated games. It would be really hard to play otherwise. For me, I haven't seen a proper bug in Need for Speed Unbound. Anyway, why am I hearing Appa defending Denuvo? Nah, I said multiple times that Denuvo is fucking trash. But I did buy it. And if you consider that bad financial decision, then feel free to check that out the bingo and feel free to call me out on that one, which you absolutely did. But it would be even worse, right? But at least I acknowledge that it was a bad financial decision, and I still told people don't follow what do as I say, not do as I do. Because I actually have the disposable income for me to make bad financial decisions, whereas you guys don't. I'll try to make sure to be wise on my financial decisions next time. But there's also another thing. I would say there's also another thing, but there's also another factor in the fact that I want to make sure that a lot of the information that I represent in regards to this whole hoopla is as accurate as possible. Or is it accurate as possible? But more like, I've also been kind of interested in the game as well. And because so many people have been talking about it, because so many people are saying the game is actually pretty good, the game's actually pretty fun, screw it. I dropped my money on it, and I ended up enjoying it. So, thankfully, it wasn't a huge loss on my end. But if you think it's a huge loss, then fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's your opinion at the end of the day. So Sony doesn't use DRM in their games on PC, which is amazing. It is amazing. I still have not seen a cracked version of Sonic Frontiers because they use Denuvo. Pretty much. I'll help those that have VTuber Hoopla. Nijisanji English is on fire. One talent Xeon got suspended for repeated misconduct and grape joke, and another Vox got hard docs under a day later. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Can she technically use VPN for that? No. No, she cannot. Anyway. Even real pirates gotta buy shit sometimes. Exactly. Real pirates just gotta buy shit. Raging Eagle says it clearly. Can gamers get the games they deserve? Microtransactions, loot boxes, and now Denuvo. But Denuvo is not caused by the gamers. We do not cause Denuvo. We do not contribute into the constant use of Denuvo. We do not ask for Denuvo. Has anybody ever asked for Denuvo? Has anybody ever asked for Denuvo to be implemented in games? We did not start Denuvo. Microtransactions.
I guess by pirating
we're the
games,
ones.
you are asking for it.
Yeah. Whereas microtransactions and loot boxes, we do, or at least gamers do, contribute into that, right? The more and more gamers buy microtransactions and loot boxes, the more and more game developers and publishers are going to implement that. But with Denuvo, we never asked for Denuvo. Who the fuck asks for Denuvo? No one actually goes to a video game and say, you know what? I want that DRM. Put it right on my game. At least with microtransactions and loot boxes, you got something that's actually beneficial. Whereas with Denuvo, companies just put them there. The companies just put them there, right then and there, right now, without actually just telling gamers, oh yeah, we got a Denuvo here. So, and unfortunately, again, alright, Denuvo works because the intent for Denuvo is for players to not be able to pirate the game. And it works. That's why companies are using it. The reason why companies use Denuvo more and more is not because gamers keep on buying games that have Denuvo. It's because Denuvo works to combat piracy. Whereas the reason why companies implement microtransactions and loot boxes more is because gamers keep on buying microtransactions and loot boxes. So we do not cause Denuvo. It's the companies that cause Denuvo. They're the ones that actually contribute to the whole thing. All right? That's the big difference. But if you cannot distinguish the difference, that's fine. That's fine. You do you. But I'm just saying, if you cannot distinguish the difference, you're factually wrong, because there absolutely is a huge difference between that. As for, say, I don't know. What are the other examples of bad shit in games that we allegedly cause, right? Right? What are the bad shit in games? I suppose the localization in Fire Emblem. I suppose Fire Emblem's localization. Apparently, we're the ones that caused it because we bought it. Well, I didn't buy the game. I pirated the game. Straight up. But again, how I don't recall we're the ones that are actually causing it by buying Fire Emblem, because Three Houses wasn't that bad. But I suppose because Three Houses has a couple of things that change, therefore the next game's like, yeah, well, they're okay with that change, so therefore let's change everything. So I don't know, honestly. At this point, it's stupid. But hey, you're gonna call him out and say, I say I don't know, therefore I don't really know. Well, I never claimed that I know everything. I'm just saying the knowledge that comes up in my head.
I'm just saying, get more hosts.
Anyway, where was I? I heard JoJo Part 9 is coming these days, and I couldn't care less. And the second part of JoJo line was that bad. It killed my interest for future JoJo. Ugh. Ababro, standing here, do you realize you were just like me, trying to make history? Why bother watching Velma? You can watch something that's actually good, like Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island. Exactly. The Nintendo Direct has some nice stuff on it. Metroid Prime Remastered and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom both look pretty good. Deca Police also interested me. By the way, I downloaded Metroid Prime Remastered straight up on Yuzu. I haven't actually tried it, but probably gonna try it after I play more Harry Potter. Final Fantasy XIV mod drama. Developer for the mod G-Shade has been on an ego trip lately regarding his app and the DRM in it, and some 16-year-old modder found a way to bypass the DRM through her own third-party mod. Base. That actually is base. Honestly, that is actually pretty base. I'm gonna clap on that one. Straight up. Any measure to bypass DRMs is base. Straight up base. 100%. To be clear, I'm not against buying games that you like. Even the pirates would hate me for saying that. What I'm saying is, you are giving your money to Denuvo. Well, again, we can't not give money to Denuvo, or at least gamers as a whole, in the majority of the population, they cannot not give money to Denuvo because AAA games have existed for a while, and AAA games sell very, very well, and because they sell very, very well, Denuvo will always exist. AAA games and Denuvo will always gonna be peer-to-peer. The best solution at this point is to don't buy AAA games. But when you don't buy AAA games, you're gonna miss out on a lot of the major releases. Alright? You're gonna miss out on a lot of major releases. And at this point, Denuvo is just one of those things where if you really, really want to play a new AAA game that looks pretty interesting, alright, you're gonna have to bite the Denuvo bullet. That's just one of those things that you eventually have to accept. Right? You're gonna have to accept that with a lot of big AAA releases these days. I don't like it. I never said I like it. Let me make that clear for you guys. I never said I like Denuvo. I hate Denuvo. Denuvo is a piece of fucking trash. All right. I wish that the companies have to fucking, I wish the companies just remove Denuvo entirely. But what I'm saying is, it's one of those things that we're eventually just gonna have to live with it because it works. It works. That's the harsh reality of Denuvo, is that as an anti-piracy measure, it works. That's why big game companies actually use Denuvo to prevent the piracy in their games. And it actually works. That's why they keep on using it. It's not because us keep on buying their games. It's because it works as an anti-piracy measure. In the same way, you do not buy Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy because you support J.K. Rowling. No, people buy the game, and the game actually sold very well because they think the game looks neat. They think the game looks pretty cool, and the game actually is pretty fun. That's why people buy the game, not because they want to support transphobes or want to support people like J.K. Rowling, which, for the record, again, I don't like J.K. Rowling. I think J.K. Rowling is, well, she's a TERF. She's a TERF. She's a trans-exclusionary radical feminist. Well, the trans-exclusionary part, loads of people have issues with. I think it's greatly exaggerated, but the radical feminist part, that I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have issues with too. So, and not to the fashion, and also the fact that she retcons a lot of stuff, and she's just dumbass. she's just a general dumbass. I don't like J.K. Rowling either. All right, but Harry Potter in the universe in of itself, I actually really like. Even though the world building makes no sense, the characters are super cliched, the writing is kind of terrible, the plot is so terrible, but it does have really, really cool vibes, and I have a lot of childhood memories with Harry Potter, and I love the magical vibes. It is 100% undeniably a magical universe that's actually fun to live in and explore, even though it's trash. It's still fun to explore and live within this magical universe. Imagine all this sorts of stuff, right? That's why the game is popular, not because people buy it because they're transphobes, right? In the same way, companies do not use Denuvo because they just want to use Denuvo. The companies don't use Denuvo because it reduces the performance. They use Denuvo because it works as an anti-piracy measure. Hate to say it, I hate to say it, but we're gonna have to live with Denuvo for a lot of the big AAA titles. At this point, the solution, if you are really, really that militant towards Denuvo, do not buy AAA games. Straight up, do not buy AAA games. Straight up, do not buy it. Because that's just what ends up with... That's where you're gonna end up. You're gonna end up with games with, I would say, worse performance, because the performance... Again, Denuvo isn't as bad as it used to be, but it's still pretty bad. But it mostly depends on the PC nowadays, from what I've seen with Denuvo. Still... Ababro holding on for dear life as the backgroups try to claim him. Oof. That sounds like a you problem, Ababro. Wait, what you problem? Anyway. Morons don't realize that attacking streamers playing Hogwarts Legacy boosts the sales. We'll talk about that. I didn't think it was possible to not have tech difficulties on Bingo. You and tech have an interesting relationship. Well, yes. Is it true that today's generation of kids are bad with technology more than boomers? I said that so many times. I saw that so many times because it's true. Because it's true. I thought Appa girlfriend visited because of Valentine's. Sorta. Have you watched Bocce the Rock? I haven't. I have it on my phone, but I haven't watched it. So need to get the chance. Yeah. Domingo. Yeah, I certainly don't have that in real life. Watch the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero the movie. I really love Yuta. He's my favorite character, and I put him over Yuji and Gojo.
Bro, Yuta is so much better, and the fact that Yuta actually shows up in the manga is spicy.
Your opinions on Fire Emblem Engage? Mid. Not a great Fire Emblem game, honestly. I don't think it's a very good Fire Emblem game. I already talked about that in my previous recaps, so If you want my more detailed opinions on that, go ahead and check that out. I played the game even more and try to give it a chance because the game actually gets really good later on. It's like, I tried it, nah, it didn't get good. It just got worse and worse. Not a fan, honestly. But if you like that game, good for you. But I'm not a fan of it. So, Persona 5 Royale PC still not cracked to this day. The PC version, yes, but you can get the Yuzu version, the Nintendo Switch version. You can get that and play that on Yuzu or Ryujinx. It doesn't run well. It's kind of buggy at times, but it runs. So,
But it's Persona 5.
yep. Ababro being late engaged, still having hosts. Truly, Ababro knows where he's belong. With the host?
Of course, man.
I have had some problems in Dead Space Remake where entire sections of the ship and enemies don't spawn. As in, you can walk into the area still and enemies will spawn, but everything will be invisible. That's weird. I've seen one guy in Discord that really hates Denuvo. Yes. Because Denuvo is a piece of trash. Because he hates seeing CPU, GPU performance in games drop by it. Yes.
Thank you.
Negaman tip 6090. Dang. The chat member complaining about my nemesis buying a game with Denuvo needs to snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. This has been a rare instance of me being so mean. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your donation. Keep it coming. 1690 also. That's pretty good. Anyway, has anybody asked for Denuvo? Says the person who made bad financial decision. I didn't ask for Denuvo. I didn't ask for Denuvo. If I buy something and I didn't get
I didn't ask for this.
I asked for Hogwarts Legacy, not Denuvo. I didn't ask Denuvo. I didn't ask for Denuvo. I asked for Hogwarts Legacy and I got Hogwarts Legacy. They just crammed in Denuvo in there out of fucking nowhere. It's like if you buy a food, it's like if you buy a burger, right? And then there's some extra toppings that you don't like, so you just take it out. But except this time you can't take it out because it's fucking Denuvo. Like I don't buy a burger with that extra topping. I want myself a fucking burger. Unfortunately, we can't go ask companies and be like, hey, companies, can you remove your Denuvo? No. So, anyway. Well, I wish developers put more microtransactions and loot boxes. Genshin, Well, good for you. But I don't want to get developers to put that, so. A Corpor Shield could have asked for Denuvo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a Corpor Shield could have asked for Denuvo. I wish publishers don't force developers putting battle passes in games. I agree that it's not the gamer's fault that Denuvo keeps being implemented. Doesn't matter if games are successful or not with Denuvo. Denuvo ensures the first week sales, and those are the ones that actually matter for the companies, pretty much.
Thank you.
Anyway, 446 HS Killjam, tip 446. I think I saw someone on Reddit try to defend the use of Denuvo or something like that. Cause they had a grudge against pirates. It was a while ago, so I don't fully remember. I'm pretty sure there are definitely people who are defending Denuvo. All right, straight up. I can see why somebody would defend Denuvo. I don't agree with it, but I can see why somebody would do it. It's just that it's, again, right? The biggest issue with Denuvo, all right, is the performance loss. If Denuvo doesn't have that performance loss, all right, people will be just fine. Okay, well, whatever. It's a DRM to deter pirates. Fine. Whatever, all right? I understand that lots of game developers do not like piracy, so they're just going to deter piracy, so that's why they implemented that DRM. But the biggest issue with Denuvo is, again, the performance losses. And a lot of games these days just have really bad performance with Denuvo is implemented. Straight up. A lot of these games, they just have bad performances. Now, again, it mostly depends on the PC that you're using. It depends on several factors. For the most part, at least to me, right? A lot of the games that have Denuvo that I actually bought that have Denuvo in them, they run okay. They run fine. They're not super amazing, but they do run okay. But that's because my PC is like a 32 gig RTX 3060 with 8 cores. There are loads of gamers that have PCs that are much weaker than me, and they have issues with running Denuvo. And that's why Denuvo has got a lot of flack. It's because they decrease performance on the PC. And again, it's a DRM. I don't have issues with DRM if it doesn't interfere with the performance, right? I get why developers have DRMs in their games. I don't like it, but I get why they do it. It's just that Denuvo destroys performance. If in the worst case, at the absolute worst case scenario, they destroy performance. So, to be honest, GTA plus Fallout First and iRacing with monthly subscription is the new worst monetization system. I'm not familiar with GTA Plus, but I do know Fallout First, and Fallout First is bleh, trash. All the censorship is apparently our fault, even though the people who would buy it don't want it. Again,
Thank you.
It's very, very unfair to attribute a lot of the things that happen in the video game industry, a lot of the bad shit that happens in the video game industry. It's some of the bad things, right? Not all of them, but some. It's unfair to attribute it to gamers caused it. Gamers caused this whole thing and they got the industry that they deserve. To some things, yes. To some of the things, yes. Like loot boxes and microtransactions, all of those things, yeah. Gamers who buy into that shit, who love that shit, they got the industry that they deserve, 100%. But to a lot of other gamers who don't like that shit, we still got it anyway. All right? We still got them anyway. Thankfully,
Got to get bad end of the stick.
yeah. Thankfully, even EA, like straight up, even fucking EA, known to be one of the worst game companies of all time, straight up, one of the worst game companies of all time. Even EA, they recognize the pushback, the backlash towards loot boxes and microtransactions. Lots and lots of people are giving backlash to this. Even they decided to pull back to some of it. Not all of it, but they have stepped back down compared to like their worst times. I think it was back in Star Wars Battlefront 2 or Battlefront 1. The 2015 version, not the original Battlefront, but the Star Wars Battlefront 2015 and then Star Wars Battlefront 2, right? It's 2015, 2017, around that time. Yeah, EA was at their fucking worst at those times. And because of the backlash of those two games, they have since stepped back and not included a lot of the elements that people don't like. And it's to the point where game companies are selling games with a selling point, no loot boxes, no microtransactions. I cannot believe that that's a fucking selling point nowadays, when that should have been the fucking default. But apparently we're living in those times, right? Thankfully, we as gamers, while we do have loads of games that have microtransactions and loot boxes, even we have a line that we cannot tolerate. And that line is Star Wars Battlefront 2. So... Mr. Zygarde64 tips 6-9. Also, recently watched both Paddock and Fire Rubbing Wood, Fall of Nottingham. Had a good time with both. Also, here's a fun question for the chat. You're asking me to open a Discord. You're asking me to open a Discord link. I don't know if I can open it. You can only choose My Hero Academia game set in alternate continuity. Choose wisely. That's a long-ass fucking question. But regardless, I appreciate your effort on making it. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. So, censorship is because you have a very loud vocal minority or people are trying to protect those who aren't going to play the game or shouldn't be playing the game in the first place. Yeah, we never asked for games to be censored. We actually actively asked for games to not be censored. But these guys keep on doing them anyway because a lot of the loudmouths, vocal minorities keep on trying to censor these games. And that's why we got Fire Emblem Engage. But Fire Emblem Engage took it to the next level by just straight up removing romance entirely. Because there's not a lot of games that... I have never seen romance being removed in as drastically as Fire Emblem did. Fire Emblem Engage did. Why even call it Fire Emblem Engage? It's might as well call it Fire Emblem Not Engage. Fire Emblem Friend Zone mode. Fire Emblem Friend Zone. Because that's what it is. Anyway. Appa. Why is Appa Bro looking like Velma? Do you?
What?
Why? Anyway.
Ow.
Thoughts on Dead Space Remake? I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good remake, although I agree with when John Carpenter said that it is Dead Space refurbished, because it is Dead Space refurbished. There are lots and lots of cool things in the remake that I really like, new additions that I really like, but it is just a refurbish, pretty much. Anyway. Anyway, what are everyone's thoughts on Metroid Prime Remaster? I haven't played it, but I have downloaded the Yuzu version. Not sure how it runs. Although I still have the GameCube version, so I might as well just try the GameCube version. Vote with your wallet. Yes, Denuvo, no buy. Remember when Bethesda included the non-Denuvo exe file for Doom, and it was a way to circumvent it? I don't know. I think I remember. I think I remember Doom Eternal got cracked on day one because they accidentally had the un-Denuvo version of the game. So, Q corporations using the exact words "big game" to avoid trademark or some stupid shit like that. Anyway, you're gonna miss out on AAA games. So what? Another normie falling at the FOMO fallacy? Well, it's not a fallacy because it's real. Fear of missing out is not a fallacy. It's a real thing. It's a real thing that a lot of people happens to have, and even you guys just so happen to have. Not you, clearly not you, because you're gonna saying all these normies that keep on missing out on new games, everything like that. Now I am saying there are loads and loads of people that do want to see new games coming out, and I'm the kind of guy that says well, new games are kind of trash these days. I'm the kind of guy who says that. I said many times, a lot of new games are trash these days. You're gonna need to keep on waiting until the ones that are good actually pops up. And it just so happens that we just got a bunch of games that are actually pretty good. Dead Space Remake, I think it's pretty good, or more like Dead Space Refurbished. I think it's pretty good game. And then Hogwarts Legacy, from what I've been playing, I think it's also pretty good. All right. So a lot of the AAA games, I mean, if for last year, for example, if you don't play Elden Ring, you are missing out. You are missing out a lot if you don't play Elden Ring. But hey, if you still haven't played Elden Ring, that's fine too. You could go by in your life just fine. But I'm just saying it's a real thing. It is a real thing, and I'm merely pointing that out. I am merely pointing that out to people that actually, care about not missing out on new games. Because there are loads of people that are like that. Even people in the chat. Even people like you in the chat. That's right, you. Maybe not towards Hogwarts Legacy, but yes, towards all sorts of other games that are gonna be released in the future. Seriously, there are loads and loads of other games in the future, in the upcoming years, in the upcoming months that you are definitely excited by and you cannot wait to play. Even you, all right, have the fear of missing out in you, all right? Even you, all right? Not for all games, granted, not for all games, but for some. For a little bit of tiny, maybe a couple, one or two games that you guys got excited by. I mean, there's so many. I've read so many people in the chat saying, I got excited. I can't wait. I got excited for next game. That's fine. That's great. All right. But I'm just saying, it's not the normies. It's not just a normie thing. It's you guys thing. If you don't count yourself a normies, then there you go. You guys are also, I suppose, normies as well, because you got excited for the next new game. That's just how it is. Anyway, yeah. So I guess if you are excited for an upcoming new game, that means you're a normie, right? Eventually, Denufo will be cracked or removed by the devs. They will be removed by the devs. I know that for a fact. Because Gotham Knight recently got its Denufo removed. Dying Light 2 recently got its Denufo removed. So eventually, they're gonna do that. That is for a fact. So if you want to get the game for free, you're just gonna have to wait like 6 months or so. It's kind of like waiting for the Blu-ray version of a movie. So the thing is, DRM has always existed in some form, be it standard copy protection or making cards different sizes between regions. Anti-piracy has always been a thing. That is true. Anti-piracy has always been a thing, and some of them are okay, but some of them are bad. Anyway, Andrew tweeted $1. Oh, I forgot to say this. Negaben, why did you do that amount? Prepare for La Chancellor. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. For some reason, I cannot show the time. Oh, there it is. That's the time. 3 minutes. So fucking stupid. Anyway. Most PC gamers don't even care enough about Denufo to not buy games with it. Straight up. Separate art from the artist, Appa. Yes, I am aware of that. I mean, I bought Hogwarts Legacy, for God's sake. So, totally. Radical feminist is just a hard misandrist under a different name. Rowling is probably a bit of a misandrist. Never had an issue with world building, though. The world building with Harry Potter makes no sense. But I never have an issue with it because I enjoyed the world. It's one of those worlds where, like, if you think about it, it makes no sense. But you do want to live in it. You do want to see. You don't want to live in the world and try to be in that world. Like, it's a good example of why the world building in Harry Potter makes no sense is the fact that the students in Hogwarts are pretty much given a fucking machine gun, right? Their wands are so powerful. There's nothing stopping them to learn all sorts of bad spells that they can conjure to other students, right?
That's particularly true with Robert Pattinson's character. He literally holds it like a gun.
Yes, pretty much. Like, there's no way that Hogwarts are just giving these students pretty much a nuke to just do whatever they like with it. And it's a wizarding school where they can do all sorts of magic with their wand. All right, they can even kill someone with it. And once you cast an Avada Kedavra on a student, you can't take it back. Straight up, you can't take it back. That student's fucking dead. And you're gonna be in fucking Azkaban because of that, right? So, this is what I'm saying. All of these students, they are given a fucking nuke, every single one of them. And somehow, it's rare to see Hogwarts, like, how do you call it? I would say rare. But Hogwarts always got in trouble for a lot of stuff, but it's usually not because of the students. Think about that. Or at least the ones that we're seeing here. Hogwarts get to a lot of trouble, but it's usually not because of the students. with the exception of the trio. Like, and then there's that scene in Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince. There's like, why is it when there's something bad happens, it is always you three? Fucking love that. That's funny. Anyway, because it's true. Anyway, where is I? Yeah. Are you gonna cover the Nintendo fanboys defending Zelda being $70? Yeah. Unfortunately, games being $70 is also one of those things that we're just gonna eventually have to live with. I hate it. I don't like it, but we have to live it. Thank you. Nigga Ben, why did you do that amount? Prepare for LH. Wait, hold on a second. Why are you not? Oh my fucking god! Stream Elements. It's not updating. Again, for both the new layout and old layout, it's not updating my chat. Please, no, don't discipline me, Puerto Rican style. Ouch, ouch. Sorry for using an account. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anyway. Yeah, so Nintendo fanboys defending Zelda being $70. I hate games for being $70 these days, but it's just one of those things that we're just gonna have to accept if you are interested in buying AAA games. But if you're not, then don't buy these games. Straight up, don't buy these games if you're not interested. And thankfully, most of you guys, I'm pretty sure you got loads of stuff to deal with in real life that you're not gonna be able to buy these games. But there are definitely some games. There's definitely gonna be that one game that costs $70 that make you go, I wanna buy that game so bad, and then you eventually drop $70 for it. Not now. It won't happen now, but it will happen eventually. It will happen eventually. I can guarantee you on that. Just one. Anyway. There's literally nothing we can do about DRM. Companies large and small want to protect their stuff from being pirated. They use Denufo because it's the hot product DRM right now. And that's the thing. That's also the thing that we need to be aware of in regards to gamer as a community and how they contribute into the bad stuff that happens in games. Even if we straight up say, I don't want Denufo in the game, so I'm not gonna buy Denufo. A lot of other people will. For every one person who don't buy games with Denufo, there are gonna be like 100 more that will. That's why we can't stop it, because human beings are idiots, right? And by that logic, I am also an idiot, calling myself an idiot. But I will gladly take that out. But let me say this. Let me just say this. All right. Let me just say this. There are loads of things that we are completely fucking powerless to do. We are completely fucking powerless to control. And unfortunately, corporations making bad decisions can't do much about that as a consumer, aside from speaking out about it. But the thing is, loads of people that play games, they don't usually speak out about this online. Like a lot of the issues that we talk about here online, most normies, they just don't care. They just don't care at all. They just want to play their games. This is how it is. That's why Hogwarts Legacy ends up being like the #1 games on Twitch, because normies just want, they look at Harry Potter, they're like, that looks interesting, that looks cool, I want to play that, I want to live in that world, because the world is very interesting and very iconic, very classic, and that's why the game sold very well. So anyway, I'm imagining Denufo Sparta kicking any gamers who dare pirate their games to the abyss. When you think about it, Harry Potter could make a decent shonen anime. It already kind of is. It already is. It already is a shonen quote-unquote anime. You just need to change. If you change the art style into anime, it would just be an anime, pretty much. But if you just take out the live action parts of the story, it's a pretty standard shonen anime. Not super amazing, but if it is a shonen anime, it can definitely be on the top, like the top 3, probably on the same tier as. Probably on the same tier as My Hero Academia, if it is an anime. So I suggest to gamers to go and find indie games that are escapism. Yes, go ahead and go out and buy indie games that don't have Denufo. In fact, I suggest you to go to Crackwatch, because there are loads of games in Crackwatch that are indies in nature, and they got crack on day one. So if there are games that interest you, go ahead and buy them. So anyway, would Appa Bro get roasted on Valentine's Day for being maidenless? Fam.
Ooh. I wouldn't, because everyone else is also maidenless.
Okay. Well, at least you're not alone for being maidenless, right? Fucking auto-scroll, where you at? Oi! Oi! Auto-scroll! Auto-scroll! Hosts are women that belong on the streets, so is Appa Bro getting the host in the streets? That's a good question, fam. Did you get the holes in the streets?
Nah.
Where'd you get the hose?
I'm getting them at the hardware store. The
Oh,
hose.
that kind of hose. Now for that Nintendo Direct, I enjoyed it. Plenty of surprises like the remasters Metroid Prime, Button Kaitos 1 and 2, Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection, minor Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Lost World, Adventure 1, 2, is a close fourth next to Black Knight and Sonic Mania. I didn't ask for this. Denuvo is a pickle that is parasitically attached itself to the burger, pretty much. The new details on Pikmin 4, Decapolis, and Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games on Switch Online. Denuvo is a free leech that comes with Hogwarts Legacy. I did not think that analogy through proper. Is this whole thing gonna be about Denuvo? Now it's getting annoying. We all know it's ass. Move on. Well, if the chat keeps on wanting to talk about it, then I'm gonna talk about it. Sorry. Anyway, chat has now devolved into embracing Denuvo. See, I'm not the only one. I am not the only one. If you go to the Steam discussion page for any game, you'll see people complaining about Denuvo. There are plenty of fanboys that will reply to lick the boot of the corpo and defend Denuvo. Again, have isekai genres slowing down nowadays? Anyway, what is this? My girlfriend's sending me something. What is that? Where's your god now? I have no idea what that is. Not gonna touch on that one. Anyway, where's my Denuvo bingo? Is Denuvo only on PC? Yes, it's only on PC. It's only on PC. So, all in favor of banning the use of the word Denuvo, say. Hello, Appa, I had to say this. Apparently, all the hate towards the Harry Potter game is started by the author commented an article that says people who menstruate in a mocking manner. Well, that's not. I don't think that's the sole contributor of all the hate. I'm sure there are loads and loads of reasons why the whole game got the hoopla. So, what's the difference between embracing Denuvo and embracing censorship? Where's the slope? Where is the slope gonna end up? Nah, I don't think there's any difference. I don't think there's much difference because Denuvo and censorship are both things that the companies do that are beyond our control. That are completely beyond our control, straight up. Denuvo does not affect console. It's a PC thing. It's a very, very PC thing. It's a very, very PC thing. Your question seems complicated, dude. What question? Denuvo will cause some sort of performance loss on console too if it does on... Denuvo is only a PC thing, not a console thing. So, Metroid Prime Remastered looks good. It does. I do hate the trend of single-player games on PC being unable to be played offline. That's true. I hate that. Straight up, I hate that. It sucks for a game you already own and shouldn't be done. DRM shouldn't prevent you from playing offline.
Oh wait, can I propose a topic?
What?
Not really a topic, more like a discussion. Because like, you were talking about how the things that happen in the game industry were caused by the video gamers themselves.
Yes.
Right? Do you think Okay, I think there's one argument to say that there is one example that happens not because of the video gamers themselves, but because of technology or like because of convenience and because of the developers are being shit. And I think that's the what do you call it? The fact that it's very, very non-existent anymore. And what I'm talking about is couch co-op games, right? Or like split screen options. Like the fact that it's no longer existent. I don't think the players asked for it to be non-existent. But like, well, it's not here. The fuck is that supposed to mean?
I have no idea on that one either, fam. So, but thankfully, there used to be a time where couch co-op, not a lot of game developers implement them, right? Because I guess couch co-op is just dying, right? But thankfully, nowadays, we see a lot more and more game developers implement couch co-op. Did you know that it had in time as co-op?
Had in time as co-op? Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I did not know that. When I booted the game up, it's like, hey, you know what? I want to play Ahead in Time again. I was like, oh shit, there's a free DLC, co-op DLC, and I played it with my girlfriend for a bit. It was pretty good, although it's kind of confusing because I cannot tell where my girlfriend is, but it's still pretty good. It needs a little bit more tweak on the implementation, but it's still pretty good. So yeah. There are also a bunch of other games that have split screen co-op, like Cuphead. I'll say Cuphead is not split screen, but you get what I mean.
No, but I mean it more as to just like general game, like almost there's almost every game that quote unquote can be played co-op nowadays just does not give you the option to be local co-op.
Yes,
most of the time.
That's because online multiplayer is much better.
It's
because
much better. It's much more convenient, but still, like there's gonna be.
Yes, that's true.
I don't think it's the gamers that made that change happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's the gamers either that made the change happen.
Exactly.
I don't think that's because just a bunch of game companies like, do people still do this? So you know what? I'm just gonna remove. We're not gonna implement that because I don't think people are gonna be caring about that. That's what happened with Halo Infinite, because it's possible. Just 343 Industries just don't implement it.
This doesn't want it. Yeah, exactly.
Dead Space remake makes Nicole looks ugly. To be fair, Nicole's not that attractive in the original either. Nicole's not that attractive in the original either, and another thing is she is she's the villain. So I guess the ugliness, I suppose, adds to that. Anyway, FOMO is a fallacy. You can just wait. FOMO is a fallacy. You can just wait 3 to 6 months, just like Raging Gold Eagle do. Hold on a second. It's a fallacy because you can just wait 3 to 6 months to catch up. I mean, yes, but here's the problem. All right, fam, what the fuck happened? The fuck happened to you? Did you just quit? Oi, fam. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, yes, technically you can, but the thing is, 3 to 6 months, right afterwards, no one's gonna be talking about it. It depends on the game. Granted, it depends on the game. There are some games that manage to last that long, and still people talking about it. But then you got JoJo Part 6.
What happened again? I got disconnected. What are we talking about?
So we're talking about FOMO.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about FOMO and how it's not a fallacy because you could just wait 3 to 6 months. Well, no, you cannot wait for 3 to 6 months because you get something like, say, JoJo Part 6. That's a good example why you just can't wait for 3 to 6 months because no one's going to be talking about it. And anime,
I guess.
Anime as well. It's a very good example, right? Animes are released weekly. And if you go on Twitter, you go on social media, and you see a bunch of people watching the latest episode of, say, Bocce the Rock, for example. Now, granted, that anime is finished, but let's just use that as an example, right? But if you watch the latest episode of Bocce the Rock, you got loads of people talking about it. Loads of people talking about it. And if you wait 6 months, 3 to 6 months, by the time you finish watching that anime, by 3 to 6 months, by the time it's finished airing, you're going to see no one else talking about it. No one else is going to be talking about it. And then you're not going to be able to engage not going to be able to engage in the community that loves that anime and see how much, they like that anime and talk about that anime, right? And then there's also the matter of, even if you don't want to engage in the community, there's also the fact that the popularity of that anime can cause you to get spoiled on the episode that you haven't seen. All right? That's also a big issue in why FOMO is a real thing. It is a real thing because, again, it is possible. Not saying it happens all the time, all right? But it is possible for you to miss out on something, to have a bunch of people to enjoy this stuff day one first, all right, missing out on them, and then have these people talk about them on social media, and then 3 to 6 months later, they're not going to be talking about that. They're going to move on to other stuff. And then by the time you talk about it, well, you're too late to the fucking party. You're too late to the party. Loads of people have moved on to other stuff that are more interesting. That's the basis of the fear of missing out, right? The fear of missing out, the basis of the fear of missing out is that you are unable to enjoy the game with others who enjoyed the game first. Now, granted, you do not need others. You don't need other communities to enjoy the game. You can just enjoy the game at your own pace. That's fine. But here's the problem. We have social media. A lot of you guys are in social media. A lot of you guys, even if you don't have online friends, you at least have people that you follow on social media. If you don't, good for you. That's amazing. If you don't have people that follow you, good for you. That's that you follow on social media, good for you. That's actually pretty fucking fantastic, right? But the thing is, right, you got loads of people talk about this on social media, and by the time they're done talking about it, you got catch up, you're out. You're done. You're too late to the party. All right. That's the basis of the fear of missing out. All right. So it is a thing. Not to everybody, but it is definitely a thing. It is not a fallacy at all. Straight up. Anyway, y'all should play more indie games like Pizza Tower. Straight up. Yeah. Plus, I got about 200 games on my backlog. I'm not in a rush for new games. That's fine. The only thing you miss out is the release window when everyone is talking about it. Yeah. Like I said, the release window when everyone is talking about it, you're gonna miss out on that one. If you care about that, great. Great. If you
don't care about that, it's also great.
But if you don't care about that, that's also great. But don't say that it's a fallacy, because it isn't. Because it is a thing. It is definitely a thing that happens. Just because it doesn't apply to you doesn't mean it doesn't apply. Just because it doesn't apply to you doesn't mean it isn't a fallacy, right? So anyway. Honestly, I screeched like a pterodactyl because Metroid Prime Remaster reminded me of my first Metroid game, Metroid Prime Hunter's First Hunt. Yeah. Even you, points at Random Dolphin. You should just have a very large backlog. It would be good for a while. Because that's the thing. Even if you have a large backlog, you're going to be like, I'm not in the mood to play that. I mean, I have Planescape Torment in my backlog. It's like, I played it and like, do I really want to play that? Nah, I just want to play the other games that are new. It's like, that's the thing with the backlogs, right? Just because you have hundreds of backlogs doesn't mean you want to play them. Doesn't mean you want to play them, right? If you want to do, that's great. But there are times where I have a lot of backlogs, but I don't want to play them. I just want to play the new one. I have no idea why. It's just me. It's just me being dumb. It's just my stupid ass fucking brain. Anyway, I'm going to the Japanese version of Legend of Dragoon, having a fun time with it, even though I have to depend on a few guides to get through a few text-based decisions. Most companies don't take off DRMs of their games after a while. The only company I know who removes DRM after release is Squeenix, one of the things I like about them. Warner Bros. Games did that with Gotham Knights, and Techland did that with Dying Light 2. I remember those. So, FOMO is the very same reason why Denufo is a thing. The vast majority of sales in the first week after release. Yes. You guys should play the Queen's Gambit. You mean the chess?
You mean chess?
You mean chess? You mean chess?
You guys should play the Queen's Gambit, the game?
You mean chess? I'm legitimately only excited for Ishin Watch, which is an old game. There has to be DRM system that doesn't hamper performance like Denuvo. Well, that's the current Denuvo, what they're trying to do at least, right? Denuvo is also listening to feedback and try to not make sure that they're not hampering performance, so... Is the cracking scene dying because of the Ukraine war? No, they're not dying at all. They're still alive. It's just that Denuvo is very hard to crack. They're still alive. There are loads and loads of games that can be easily cracked that don't have Denuvo. Those are the games that you should give your money to. So... By the way, I know Legend of Dragoon came out in America. I'm playing the Japanese version because it's harder than the American version. I'm curious to see how hard it is. How many wizards died of AIDS? I don't know. Have you done Harry Potter house test? Which house do you belong to? I played the game for a while and I belong to... The fuck you laughing at, fam? What the fuck happened?
Yeah. You say your house.
Anyway, I played the game and I played through the game enough to the point where I got to the hearth sorting. I got Ravenclaw.
You got Ravenclaw. I got the local crack house.
Nice. Anyway, Denuvo and FOMO. Don't ask questions. Just consume products and then get excited for next product. Unfortunately, that's just a lot of people's mindset. That's just how a lot of people's mindsets are these days. Not saying it's correct. I'm just saying that's just what it is, right? I think you guys need to differentiate between me stating facts of the matter, all right? There's a huge difference between me stating how things are and me stating I support them. Just because I say DLCs and microtransactions will still exist, all right, will still exist. DLCs, microtransactions, Denuvo, all of these things, no matter what you choose, $70 games, they all will exist. They all continue to exist, and we players just gonna have to accept it. I don't like it.
Thank you.
I never said I like that. But I'm just stating out the fact. The fact of the matter is, they will continue to exist, and they will still exist, and no matter how much pushback you give to these companies, they will continue to implement that, and that's the thing that we're just gonna have to accept as time goes on. I don't like it, but I have to accept it. In the same way, it's the same with phones and their headphone jack. It's the same thing.
I guess.
It's the same thing. I hate that companies do this. I hate them. But I have to stick to it. But I have to accept that. I cannot... I mean, I can just buy a much cheaper phone. But again, the thing is that those cheaper phones... They have worse performance. The performance on them is very bad, and I don't like the performance on those phones. I need a good phone, flagship, that actually has good performance, that actually fits within my... I multitask a lot, and I switch to tabs a lot. I just do things pretty fast on my phone, and I need a good processor that keeps up with how fast I operate with my phone. And I cannot have that with a cheap phone. I need a flagship with a good processor. That's why I need a big, I would say a big, but more like a flagship phone. Well, the S21 FE is not a flagship. It is a cheaper version of a flagship, but it is has the same level as a flagship. And actually, the one that I want to buy right now is the S23 Ultra, which is too fucking expensive. Granted, it is a really,
The
really
Note,
expensive
pretty
phone.
much.
But there are a couple of reasons why I want to buy that. And the reason is, one, the camera. I want to try out that 100 times zoom. I think that shit's nuts. I want to try that out. Apparently they have 200 times zoom now. That's even more nuts. I want to try that out. And two, it's a big phone. And I love big phones. I love big phones. This phone is 6.4 inches in diameter. 6.4 inches in diameter, which is fine. But I want big. I want a bigger phone, and I love myself some bigger phone. And the Note 23 is the one that fits within that sort of criteria. And also, it has the performance. It has everything that I wanted. It doesn't have the headphone jack. It doesn't
Which is
have the
stupid.
headphone jack. That sucks. It doesn't give me a charger, that 45 watt charger, which sucks. Because Samsung's like newer phones, this one uses 25 watt charging for super fast charging, but the flagship ones uses 45.
Thank you.
And most of my chargers on 25 are 25 watts. So I'm gonna need to get myself another charger that's 45 watts. I hated that. I hate all of those things, but I have to deal with it. It's just one of those things where I don't understand. They're just companies are limiting my options into these sorts of things that I don't want to do, but I have to deal with it and accept it. I hate it. Companies just straight up, they can do whatever the fuck they like with the shit that they do. I hate it. But we're gonna have to do with it. So, oh, sorry, missed a couple of the nations. Bahamut, tip $1. So Ababro is Hufflepuff then? Yes.
The local
Hufflepuff.
crack house, yeah.
Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Round night, tip $1. Appa, would you recommend getting a medium-range Xiaomi Poco phone? Yes. I'm kind of tempted because I need an upgrade, and those have headphone jack and SD card slot, and use my phone for music a lot. Yes, in that case, you do. Get yourselves a mid-range Xiaomi/Poco phone. Their performance is okay. Okay. Because they're big mid-range,
They're not the worst.
their performance is fine. As long as you don't multitask a lot, which I do. I multitask a lot, and I use my phone pretty fast, and I want to make sure that they're super responsive. That's why I need the flagship. But if you don't use your phone that fast, you're perfectly fine with an okay to average performance in your phone. Get the Xiaomi and the Poco phone, Xiaomi Poco, or Xiaomi's other lineups of mid-range phones. They're pretty good. They're pretty good for your use case, right? Because that's the thing. You need to understand the kind of use cases that you have. And I feel like a lot of people buy flagships without understanding why they want to buy flagship. They just buy flagship because it's the real thing. Whereas I have a reason of wanting a flagship. And those reasons I stated as before. You can disagree with it, but that's why I want a flagship. So thank you so much for the donation. Anyway, keep them coming. Yeah. Thankfully, I can do it because I just realized, fam, because that's the thing. Companies, fam, big companies are putting us in a boiling water. We are frogs in their boiling
frogs.
water, right? We are
We're no
frogs
longer
in their
sheep.
boiling water. It applies to a lot of things that happens in our life. We are the frogs in the boiling water with the temperatures that are slowly rising. That's just us. That's all of us here. That's how these companies just control us. They are controlling us by raising the temperature, raising the bullshit, and a lot of times we're just like, every single time it's like, we gotta have to deal with it because companies do this, deal with it, and then the companies just keep on raising the temperature, raising the bar, raising the fucking bullshit, and it just keeps on more and more heat up, and nothing we can do to stop it because they are slowly raising it up. I hate it. I hate that we have to live in that. I hate that we have to live that way. And a lot of times for people like me, at least, for that have very, very specific needs, there's no way to escape. I just gonna have to deal with it. For a lot of you guys, you can. And that's why I advise you guys, you should escape, get free from all these company bullshit. But for people like me, I can't. There are stuff that I need from them, that I actually genuinely need from them. And I have to deal with a lot of their bullshit. But at least
Thank you.
you guys don't. So thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. 6760 to $1. In other words, companies are forcing us to bend over. Pretty much. That's what they do. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anyway. Editor to $1. I have a question. Are potato chips for dinner? Asking for friend. Anything could be dinner. My girlfriend ate mashed potatoes for dinner. There's nothing wrong with that. I eat French fries for dinner. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. The problem with Harry Potter is that it has an unblockable except physical objects, instant kill spell. Oof. Honestly, as long as the game or product is... Wait, hold on a second. The Avada Kedavra is blockable. Are you talking about Avada Kedavra? It's blockable. The movie shows that you can block it with Expelliarmus. You guys need to see the movie, I guess. So... honestly, as long as the game or product is really good, I don't care what the political stance is. You could be a massive radical feminist or be a raging conservative as long as the game is good. Still have no idea how love potions aren't illegal. Well, yes. If you think about the world of Harry Potter, it all can be solved with guns. Pew pew, my wand is a gun. You got a shield, Levioso, combo to Avada Kedavra. Dang, so the wands are a magical equivalent of machine gun. Pretty much. I've been watching My Hero Season 6 and it's getting real serious. I play for Horikoshi's health. Oof. Guns are even faster. Technically speaking, you can have spells that like automatically fire. So there are so many better children fantasy books with far better world building like the Belgariad or Redwall. That's true. But Harry Potter is undeniably the more popular one. So magic is more powerful than modern technology. I guess. Depends on how you define modern technology. Well, the game, the Hogwarts Legacy at least, that takes place in like the 1920s. Sorry, the early 19th century. So it's not even takes place in the modern times. So in that regard, yes, magic is better. Anyway. I buy a game from a communist or the furthest far right person if they can create a compelling story and isn't trying to shove political message down your throat. That's Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium is clearly made by a communist. I mean, they sort of... But they don't actually endorse communists and they don't shove their communist ideology in your face. They just don't, I don't know, how do you call it? They don't portray them in a negative light, basically, even though it's trash. I chose House Slytherin for a reason. I find it sad that the Wizarding world has such a shitty understanding of the Muggle world. I hate it, but we gotta live with it. You didn't have to, but you chose to give your wallet. I hate it, but we gotta live with it. You didn't have to, but you chose to give your wallet to Denuvo. Well, no. I don't have to. You're right. I don't have to, but I want to. All right. I don't have to, but I want to. All right. So unfortunately, that's me. That's a me issue. That's a me issue. So Tears of Kingdom being 70 is dumb weird considering that they didn't do the same price for Pikmin 4. But I'm not the only one in that regard. All right. I am not the only one in this regard. There are loads and loads of other people in that regard. So. Games being $70 and some publishers take back the regionalization of prices on Steam paints a pretty bad picture for me. Yes. I'll wait on a discount or a coupon to help me avoid paying $70. Not buying the game over Denuvo is going to send the wrong message to companies. They don't care about you complaining about DRM, they care about sales. Pretty much. The only thing I'm interested in the Direct is the Atelier Mary remake. Again, as I said, apparently all the hate towards the Harry Potter game stands because he tweeted about article in a mocking manner. Again, that's not the only thing. That I don't think that's the only reason why the Harry Potter game got hate. So, anyway. Good at least for taking the L and calling yourself an idiot for playing Denuvo games. Alright, so here's the thing. If you're going to call me an L for buying a game that has Denuvo, yes. But I am not going to take the L for buying a game that has Harry Potter, for buying a game that's good. I am never going to take that L. That I'm not gonna take that L. The only times I will take the L on that is when the game is actually really fucking bad and I don't like it, right? I will happily take the L for buying Left Alive, even though Left Alive is cracked on day one. I think Left Alive is cracked on day one. Last time I checked, I bought the game anyway. I will happily take that L because that game is fucking garbage. That game is garbaggio. But I bought Hogwarts Legacy. Yes, that game has Denuvo. Yes, I'll take the L on that. But did I take the L for the game being shit? No. The game is good. I really enjoyed that game. And that game ends up being worthy of my purchase, even if it has Denuvo in it at the end of the day. So if you want me to take the L on a game having Denuvo, fine. I'll take the L. But I won't take the L for the game being trash. Because, again, the game ends up, for me at least, really good. I enjoyed it. Anyway, Vsauce Joy chat. Yes, thank you. My life is complete. Take that Vsauce Joy, you chip hater. Okay, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Hey Appa, what Android phone do you recommend that is good for emulators but also has an SD card? The Samsung Galaxy A52s or the Samsung Galaxy A53. Either that or the Xiaomi Poco or the Xiaomi or any of the Xiaomi phones, mid-range Xiaomi phones. Actually, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yeah, just look for the Xiaomi Samsung's A range series. My girlfriend has a Samsung A52. She loves it. It's great. It has a couple of glitches, but for the most part, it's great. I only paid $70 or more if it were a special edition that comes with physical goodness like art book figures and soundtracks for the DLC. Anyway, I wasn't paying attention in that time, but weren't games $50 in the PS2 GCN Xbox era, which then jumped to 60 in the PS3 Xbox 360 era? I forgot. I don't know. So it's been a while. So we got Mashal for Harry Potter anime. Okay, I warned you guys about modding my game. The game called Mana Kemiya. Ultra Skull Hacking. Anyway, Ho Depot. I'll give Rowling this. She has possibly the best contract in the entire publishing world. Publishers end up revising their standard contracts because she has so much control and profit over Harry Potter. Rowling was actually smart when she decided to write her contract, unlike so many others. Remember, you have the power to change contracts because they see value in your property. True. Some people say that Fire Emblem turned into a weeb game. Wait, what? Fire Emblem turned into a weeb game? It's a weeb game since the very first.
Is it since birth?
It's a weeb game since birth. I think anybody who takes celebrity opinions seriously on either side should be shot. Depends on the celebrity and depends on their opinion. Because sometimes they are right. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. I love split screen multiplayer. Hi up, have you heard of an Indonesian game called The Space of the Unbound? Yes! I talked about that briefly. Have you checked that out, fam? It looks good.
I have seen it. And yeah, that reminds me of a Pokemon commercial.
It does. Anyway, to be honest, new topic time about the art stuff. Do you draw often? Not often. Not as often as I used to, so... Avabro was Hassaning out because he doesn't want to hear it. Game devs remove local multiplayer to combat piracy. You can only play multiplayer by connecting to their server with a legit copy of the game. Just look at Blizzard, always online, no more LAN. That's one of the reasons. But more of the reason is because they're just too lazy. So basically trend chasing. Yes, trend chasing. There are loads of people that like that. That like to do that. I'm not saying it's their right to do that. I'm just pointing out the fact that that's a thing. FOMO is also the reason why so many women in their 30s are unmarried. They fear the missing out on parties in their 20s, but sure, FOMO isn't a fallacy. But it isn't though. You just proved that it isn't. Wait, you just proved that it isn't. You just proved that it isn't. Because what you're stating in the first sentence is the effect of FOMO, implying that FOMO is an actual thing. You just proved to yourself that it isn't, bro. What are you talking about? You just proved that it isn't. It is an actual thing that happens. In fact, it ends badly just because it ends in a negative. Just because it has negative consequences doesn't mean it doesn't happen. In fact, the fact that it has negative consequences mean that it does happen. So that's not a fallacy. Fallacy implies that it isn't a thing. All right. Fallacy implies that it isn't a thing. I think what you need to refer to as it is a bad thing, which I agree. FOMO is a bad thing. That I can agree with you on that. But to say that it is a fallacy implies that it's wrong thing. That it doesn't exist. That it is a wrong to follow that in that regard, right? Hold on a second. I think we probably should define what a fallacy is. What do you think? What do you think is defined as a fallacy, right? Because I think when it's a fallacy, right, the implication is that it doesn't, like, it's not a thing that people do, right? So anyway, watching Asmongold playing Hogwarts and dying over and over again in tutorial section. Tutorial section? How the fuck can you die after the tutorial section, Asmongold? What are you doing? Anyway, honestly, I think more games today should have demos. It's a great way to allow people to try out the game before buying it. Yes. I genuinely have chess-related trauma which got me to obsess over it for a while. Still not good at it though. Single-player DLC is kind of nice though. I haven't seen much drama to go on this week. I've been chilling out. What about you guys? Not a lot. We'll get to that. The Asus ROG phone is one of the best phones out there. For playing games, yes, but for everything else, nah. For cameras, not that great. Screen's pretty good. It has headphone jack, so there's that. Or at least depends on the version. So, what is both you and Ababro's favorite board games?
What games?
Board games.
Board? Oh, damn, that's an interesting question.
If you count card games as board games, I don't know. Do you not know how to use Portermore? What is Portermore? You are recommending microphones, but you forgot the Shure microphones. Well, the Shure microphones are XLR, and generally speaking, I don't recommend XLR microphones for, for beginners. Unless you got a really, really tight budget, you can get the, anyway. Supporting Lenovo is like supporting phones or laptops without headphone jacks, and yet people will still buy those phones or laptops because those are the ones that are actually like the popular options, right? So, You hate it, but you still buy it. And Appa would buy Deadwood. That's what's baffling me. What baffles me, because the game is good. Because the game is good. Because I am interested with the game. So, or use your mom as meat shield. Anyway.
Thank you.
Daniel Wayne 6669, boy! This calls up for some
Damn.
motivation. God damn it, Daniel Wayne! $19! What are you doing? Daniel Wayne, are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad, Daniel Wayne? $19!
Are you mad? Are you mad?
Anyway, this calls up for some motivation that I won't have this time, so keep your brain safe. Daniel Wayne, you mad fucking lad. Seriously. Daniel Wayne. Daniel Wayne. Every single fucking time, you do not disappoint Daniel Wayne. 100%. Oh man, I did not even prepare a victory team for today. Oh man, well, I'm just gonna play some old ones. Might as well. Daniel Wayne, you mad lad. Hold on, let me save that real quick. And then where's reload the overlays. And then let me play something else. Let me play one thing to play. I wanna play, let's play this. Yeah, since we're talking about companies, right? Thank you guys so much, guys. We made it to nice number one, guys. Nice number one. Absolutely. We haven't even started the stream. We're only 10 minutes before the stream yet. Why is it not loading? Reload. Why are you not reloading your overlays? Do I have to do it here? Whatever. There you go. Why is it still 69? What? Oh, it's not entering a number. Okay, there you go. Let's try this again. Right, reload. Reload the overlays. Come on. There you go. All right. Thank you guys so much. Guys, we made it to nice number one, guys. Nice number one. Absolutely fantastic. You guys are amazing. If we can make it to nice number two, even better. That'll be super swell. Come on, y'all. Nice number two. All right. Where was I? Daniel Wayne, you mad fucking lad. But anyway, if you got any other business, Daniel Wayne, that's perfectly fine. You can move. Can you help me with my USB microphone to not pick up every little movement my cable does? Unfortunately, no. That's just one of the biggest flaws of USB microphones. So, the Expelliarmus was only because of the Horcrux connection. Expelliarmus can remove your control over a wand. You cannot expel a gun. But weird that now every single wizard thought about using a shield against the spell. I just got my new Bowser Plus and it's a lot better than my previous one, but it could have been better because I don't have my body to buy another. Thoughts? It's yours plus, man. You can do whatever you like. It's not my business. So, anyway, where is I? What is happening? Why is Appa getting dunked on today? I got dunked on the stream all the fucking time. That's the beauty between me and the chat, is I and the chat disagree a lot. And we debate a lot and we talk a lot, and that's what makes it fun. All right, that's what makes it fun. I got to take the L. Sometimes chat also gets to take the L. All right, that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it engaging. That's the reason why you guys stick to the Q&A. Right?
I think that exact point is what I also believe on dates. It's like if you have a date and then you agree with everything they say, nah, boring. It's not fun. But if you debate the entire fucking date, oh, that's fun.
Yes. Anyway, where was I? Where was I? Son of a bitch, auto scroll. Where you at? The game is good. So are censored games. So are games with microtransactions. Genshin. Wait, Genshin is not good. Genshin is not good. Genshin is not good as a game. As a game in and of itself, Genshin is not good at all. And the games that are censored, let me think of games that have been censored in the past that have been really, really heavily censored that are actually good. Three Houses, which doesn't have a lot of censorship. Only a couple of dialogue changes, but even then it's not a huge change. I suppose Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4, because there are lots of dialogue changes that are not gendered centric. They are changed so that it's not explicitly gendered. But even then, as I played through the game, they do a really bad job at it because it's still gender centric. It can still be seen on the characters' behavior. So, let me think. I suppose those are the only three that I can think of. There are censored games that are quote unquote really good, right? But again, I don't see how that disproves my point, because my point is people will buy games because it's good, and you just proved my point by saying, yeah, so are censored games, so are games that have microtransactions, right? You just proved my point. People don't care about these elements as long as the game is good, or at least the game is fun to play. And that's what I said. That's what I said. I mean, you can say that I am a victim to that. That's true. But that's because I care more about the games being good. And there are things that in games, not all games are perfect. There are games that have stupid elements that I have to fucking deal with. And at this point, I can avoid those games, yes. But I don't because I want to. Because I want to play them. Because I want to play them. That's just me. So, anyway. So yeah, censorship is a far bigger issue than DRM. Debatable. That's debatable. Should I not pirate Japan music or yes? Depends on where you get them, I guess. Mostly seem to be on Komachaku's bringing up all the time. Censorship protects no one while DRM does actually help protect against piracy, even if it's just a small amount. That's true. That is true.
No. Censorship does protect someone.
Yeah, that's
it's the butthurt people.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the butthurt people.
But even then, they're still gonna get butthurt anyway. So,
exactly.
I wanted to buy an Elden Ring art book and accidentally bought a 200+ page guide book. At least you got a book. In the end, just buy what you want to buy. Is it too late to say that? Samsung is ass when it comes to charger brick. I agree. They are way behind other companies like Xiaomi in terms of charging bricks. So, can tell that a person never played the early Fire Emblem games. Exactly. I have a Samsung as well, so I feel your pain. Engage has not the strongest writing or characters, a very divisive art direction, which I like personally, but I like it gameplay-wise. Great. Good for you. But I didn't like it. I didn't like the writing or the characters, which is... The reason why I go into Fire Emblem is for the writing and the story and the characters, and they do not have that. So, though I don't regret starting it off in maddening. Fire Emblem is a weeb game, a middle-aged weeb game. Dragon Ball games are much of a weeb game as is Fire Emblem. Exactly. Anyway, Skyrim was turned into a hentai game. Can be modded to be a hentai game, which is true. I always need 2 attempts on battles in Hogwarts Legacy because I always need that long for the game to load and I get 2-digit frames. Yeesh. Japan's foreign minister said they'll be focusing on diversity. Diversity of what? Diversity of what? There's so many metrics for diversity. So, Asus ROG has one of the best battery performance on any smartphone too, alongside having a headphone jack and a great screen. That is true. That is true. Fire Emblem was always a weeb game. Looking at the art style of the first game, you see it exactly copies the art style of the anime trend at the time. Also, Heroes is like weeb overload. There are so few laptops without the headphone jack. The only one I can think of is the new XPS 13. You have to put effort into finding a laptop without the headphone jack. That is true. That is true. Most laptops have headphone jacks these days, so... Fire Emblem fans, when they found out their favorite Japanese game franchise was indeed made in Japan. Oof. Hogwarts Legacy has Denuvo. Why would a single-player game need anti-cheat? Denuvo is not an anti-cheat. It's a anti-piracy DRM protection, which works as that, but still. Expelliarmus can't block Vada Kedavra normally. Harry could only block it because of Priori Incantatem. Both of their wands have the same core. But
okay, nerd.
No, hold on a second. I'm gonna be nerding on that one. But
yeah, okay, nerd.
No, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna be nerding on that one too.
Yeah, you too. I'm saying it to you as well.
Shut the fuck up,
nerd.
bitch. Shut the fuck up. No, because Dumbledore also, by that metric, Dumbledore can also block Voldemort's Avada Kedavra. Anyway, yeah, I think Avada Kedavra is too OP. if they just can't be blocked normally, I think Avada Kedavra is too fucking OP. I think it's better if they just can be blocked with Expelliarmus straight up. I destroyed my Atlas Strike and pick up Persona 5 Royale on Steam with a 30% discount. Let's see how far I can keep Strike after I just reset it. Can we all agree Voldemort is just a lich? I don't get why people think Horcruxes are unique. It's just multiple phylacteries, okay? Guess time to return to draw Appa Loli Hentai, this time with coitus with chat. Appa getting dunked for buying a game that just so happens to have dumb DRM. Yes! Yes, that's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens. And that's fine. And that's fine. If you're gonna disagree with that, you're gonna call me out on it. That's fine. That's fine. If you're gonna find holes to my argument, because I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. I can make fallacies too. I can make dumb arguments too. And if you call me out on it, we talk about it. We challenge ourselves with it. That's fine. At the end of the day, I'm having fun with it. If you guys are having fun with it, I'm having fun with it too. So let's disagree. Except for when you're wrong, like when you falsely claim that Blizzard's woes are Blizzard's fault and claiming Genshin is not a good game and hating on Twitch. Wait, hold on a second. Except for when I'm wrong, like when I falsely claim that Blizzard's woes are Blizzard's fault. But it is Blizzard's faults though. but it is. But I'm not wrong on that one. And claiming Genshin is not a good game. It is not a good game. And hating on Twitch. But there are many reasons to hate on Twitch. There are many reasons to hate on Twitch. But okay. Anyway, speaking of disagreements, name 2 things that's a disaster if meshed together. I can't recall it at the top of my head.
The Last of Us Part 2.
I suppose that's...
Yeah, like The Last of Us is good, but and Part 2 of something is usually good, but you get The Last of Us Part 2.
It's bad.
It's a disaster.
Anyway. Do you like Katamari? It's getting another remake of the sequel. Yes, I saw We Love Katamari. It's getting a remake. So Genshin ain't good. Arknights is much better as a game. World building, writing, in-depth gameplay, and fucking rates. Genshin is fun to me at least. I like Genshin's gameplay. I thought Genshin was fun, but I never gave it money. I did quit the game recently after I played it since launch though. There's really one dialogue change for 3 houses as far as I know, and even then an update changed it to make it more like the Japanese version. Exactly. Also, Asmongold played Hogwarts, got himself a suit of knight armor, immediately puts it on and start rolling around like he's playing Dark Souls.
That sounds like fun.
To be fair, I would do that. Arknights is probably the only gacha game I'll shill on because I love the effort they put in creating the world and everything around it with an amazing variety music company level soundtracks. I was meaning like anime music. You can't get here in the US. If you go on YouTube and you find the music, you can get it. So even though I don't engage with it too much in this chat, I do enjoy the debate. It shows we're not just sheeps that agrees with everything the streamer says. Exactly. In fact, I think, guys, I'm just saying, guys, if you agree with everything the streamer said 100% of the time, I think
That's
you should
dangerous.
find
You're in
another
an echo
streamer.
chamber.
Because there are
That's
loads
dangerous. You're in an echo chamber, bro.
Yeah, you're in an echo chamber. Because the thing is, there are loads and loads of YouTubers that I subscribe to, all right, that have opinions that I don't agree with. Not all of them. I don't actively try to find YouTubers that I disagree with 100% of the time. But there are YouTubers that I only agree with, let's say, 70% of the time I agree with most of them. The rest of the 30% I don't agree with. And that's fine. Because human beings are different. We cannot find a clone of ourselves that just agree with everything that we say. And even if we do, it's boring. This agreement is boring. Anyway. What happened? Anyway.
No, I just got wrecked.
There are so many people who honestly have this strange hate boner against games that have a Japanese anime art style. I just don't get it. But then they're the same people who love Dragon Ball. No fucking idea either. Actually, as a question, what is a game you really enjoyed that's also really censored? I guess you can count Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4 because the games have been proven, the dialogues have been changed. But I look at the dialogues that have been changed and it doesn't really change too much to the point where it's bothersome. There are some stupid changes, granted, but there are some changes that make sense within the context of what the story is trying to say. There are changes that I think are okay. There are fine changes. It's not accurate to the Japanese version, granted, but it makes sense if it's being translated to what the English version of what the character is trying to say. It conveys the same meaning. So I suppose Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4 counts in that, but then again, I have a bias because Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4 are actually really fucking good games, and 2, I'm biased in Trails. Trails is fucking amazing, and I can't wait for Hajimari and the other ones, and Trails into Reverie. A fair reason to dislike Engage. I'm a naturally horny person, so Engage is a good game for me because it creates good hentai. I have not seen an Engage hentai in my timeline ever. Like, for real. I'm trying to think of any time where I see an Engage hentai.
I know, it's because I stopped watching hentai.
No, it's not because of that. No, I follow a bunch of artists that post hentais, right? Just the 2D pictures.
Yeah, I don't even open Twitter at this point, but yeah, anyway.
So yeah, I cannot think of a moment where I see any Engage hentais. I see Three Houses hentais, but not Engage. So anyway. It's Activision doing it, you little shit. No. No. Wrong on every imaginable level. Wrong on every imaginable fucking level. To contribute everything that Blizzard did only to Activision is wrong. Wrong in an imaginative level. That's just corporate shill. Now, at this point, you're just being a corporate shill. To attribute everything that Activision did, that Activision Blizzard did, only on Activision is wrong. Because Blizzard also did it. Come on, y'all. What are you doing? Anyway, Isn't it weird that Fire Emblem Engage doesn't have a fan retranslation by the community? Because the game is brand new and fan translation takes a while. So, who really likes the dumbass grinding in Genshin? Who really likes the gacha elements in Genshin?
I like the gacha elements.
Go ask the people who played it. So, the music
Gacha elements will always be good because it's just surprise mechanics. But the grind you get in, the grind you have to do to get into that state is very fucking boring.
Anyway, the music on YouTube isn't the best quality. I just got them at pirate sites. You still get them. So, I don't agree with you. I don't want to look for another streamer. There are people you disagree with. Yes! I disagree with chat all the fucking time. That's the reason why I love the chat. That's the reason why I love the fucking chat. Because if you guys agree with me all the fucking time...
Thank you.
Jesus
What was
fucking
that?
Christ.
What was that?
Why is that layered twice? Mr. G tipped $2.
Mr. G dropped the bomb.
Anyway, drop the fucking ball. I found a Samsung Galaxy A52 5G on a website called Newegg. Have you used the site before? Newegg is fine. There are loads of people who have issues with Newegg, but it's pretty good for the most part. You can buy something of it and you'll have no issues with it. Just treat it with caution because I've seen a bunch of people that have issues with Newegg. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Go with Amazon instead. Not amazing. Granted, it's Amazon, but at least it's a little bit more reliable. Yes, I saw the outrage for one of the Genshin voice actors because he straight up groomed people. So, almost like all of us have independent mind and ways of thinking. I would not call Cold Steel 3 and 4 heavily censored. Yeah, I wouldn't really call it that either. But I guess because people's definition of censored is, something that's changed into something else so that it doesn't mean as offensive. I don't think it's heavily censored either. So, if the meaning is conveyed, it's localization, not censorship. I agree. If the original meaning is still conveyed, it's localization, not censorship. So, why we're taught English when is it to spite the Dutch? I have no idea. Rune Factory 5 is heavily censored and also was a dumpster fire in terms of performance switch things to Exceed. Eugh. Well, at least there are more issues to talk about that. So, we just mix both now because of bad localizers. Time is up. Anyway, where was I? I haven't seen any engage hentai. Not yet. Wow. Normally Fire Emblem gals immediately get level looted when spotted. No. No. I literally loot like Eddie twice and you knock up. That's great. But I haven't seen anybody else loot any of the Fire Emblem engaged girls. So, or at least in my timeline. So, honestly, I do think Genshin is a good game that has fucking auto-scroll. Auto-scroll, where you at? There you go. What do you think of Nagatoro? I haven't seen the anime, but I've read the manga. It's fine. Not a huge issue with it. Gachas have a really enjoyable beginning, but eventually you get to the absolute boring late game grind where you beg for some new content. Okay, the gacha isn't all that great, but I do find some fun in grinding. Not for artifacts, that's also pain for the most part. I enjoy gacha games, although I don't spend money in them. I'm sad I can't marry the Dragon Loli in Rune Factory 5, not even because I'm a lolicon, but because I love her personality. I have to say this again, my phone is Samsung Galaxy M33. That's pretty good. That's decent. So, I want to enjoy the game the same as Japan when it comes to the ecchi energy. Is there an argue with chat as a bingo option? No, but that definitely can be a bingo. That can definitely be an bingo. So at this point, I am encouraging to fight with the chat. Appa argues with chat. There you go. I have added that to the bingo poll. Anyway, I have added that to the bingo poll. Heavily censored implies a lot was changed or cut in some ways. By censored, I guess mean in a more Fire Emblem Fates or SMT Fire Emblem way. Yes. That tells how crap the character designs are in Engage. One of Genshin's worst issues, the gacha. Shouldn't have a gacha for both characters and weapon on top of more RNGs with artifacts. Genshin has fucking Outer Skull. I got a Samsung Galaxy A52G because of your recommendation. It's good. It's good, seriously. i.e. violence been toned down by a considerable degree of story that was meant to be violent. Do you like any holidays? And did you see that Bad Proud Family clip about slaves? I saw the Bad Proud Family clip about slaves. I didn't hate it. I actually love it because it was so bad. And the characters are trying so hard to be earnest that I ended up just go, aw, look at these guys trying to be progressive. That's so adorable. I ended up not hating it as much. A lot of people find it fucking retarded, but anyway. Argue with the chat like Asman argued with his. Current smartphone Note 20 Ultra. Does the Note 23 Ultra have an SD slot? No, it does not have an SD slot, unfortunately. So, it was horrible, but I ended up loving it because I just... It was so endearingly horrible. It's like, aw, look at these cute girls trying to be progressive. They're trying to be so edgy. It ended up being cute. It's so cute. It's so adorable. But anyway, slaves built this country. I love that. It is so stupidly bad, but it is just endearing in that way. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Hooplas. It is time for the memes. It is time for intros. Where's my intro? Where's my latest intro? There you go. Oh man, maybe you guys shouldn't kick dogs. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the Hooplas, as usual, we get into... It is time, ladies and gentlemen, once again, for the APB Bingo Awards, guys. Welcome to the APB Bingo Awards. APB Bingo Awards, guys. It is time for us to check on the Bingo Awards. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. It is time for us to check out the Bingo Awards. Let's see who are the winners. And, well, there are no losers in this Bingo Awards. But before we get into the Bingo Awards, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this video, guys. Sponsors, this video, this whole stream is sponsored by you guys. You guys are the ones giving the nicest and everything like that. If it weren't for you guys, this stream would have been possible. Thank you so much for the donations. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you for all the Patreon members, so all the Patreon donators, and also for the Subscribe Star donators. Seriously, you guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm gonna give a huge clap to you guys. You guys are fantastic. If you want to see your names among these awesome people, check out the links down below. Just $1 and you'll see your names among these amazing, awesome people. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are fantastic. Now, fam, do you can you do your shit, fam?
I'm trying to figure it out because my aim feels like my aim is not connected to the proper audio. But I'll try to figure it out. Just a second.
All right. So, while Ababer's figuring that out, ladies and gentlemen, if you played the bingo but you didn't get the bingos, at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. If you want to join in the fun, guys, check out the links down below or check out the chat somewhere. You should be able to find the links on the bingos somewhere there. If you had fun at the end of the day, you win, guys. That's what matters at the end of the day. And
all right,
now,
I got it.
Let's get into the bingos. Here are, I can hear the steam. Here are the winners of the bingos. Here are the winners of the bingo. I can see the big picture mode.
Oh, okay. I got it.
All right. So here are the bingo winners. Here are the bingo winners for all the last week's bingo. Congratulations to all the winners. Here's your medal. Now let's get into the fastest road bingo. Fastest road bingo, the bronze trophy at 10:26. Ladies and gentlemen, the award goes to... The award goes to... Anja Troy. Congratulations for the bronze trophy of the fastest sport bingo. Absolutely fantastic job. Amazing. Great job. Now, for the silver trophy at 9:49, the award goes to... The award goes to... Frosty KCG. Congratulations for winning that silver trophy of the fastest sport bingo. Great job. Fantastic job. Amazing. Great job. Congratulations. Now, for the golden trophy at 9. Wow, just a 10-minute difference, ladies and gentlemen.
Dang.
The award goes to... Can I get the Zelda one?
Oh, shit, I forgot. That means I have to figure it out. But yeah, this for first.
All right. Anyway, golden trophy at Master Menos. Congratulations for winning the golden trophy at the fastest board bingo for last week's bingo. Congratulations for all the winners. Absolutely fantastic job. Amazing. Now, let's get to the multiple bingos. If there are more than 2 winners, the fastest one gets the reward for the bronze trophy. We have 6 bingos. That is a lot of bingos, ladies and gentlemen. The award goes to... The award goes to... Utomo Aldo. Congratulations for the 6th bingo of last week's stream. Bronze trophy for last week's stream. Amazing. Now, for the silver trophy at 10 bingo is a timer, so it's 11:42. The second fastest 10th bingo. The award goes to... The award goes to... Frosty KCG once again. Silver trophy on both ends. Congratulations, Frosty KCG. Amazing. Great job. Winning 2 silver trophies. Amazing. Great job. Now, for the golden trophies at 10 bingos as well, but it's at 11:29. Slightly faster. The award goes to... The award goes to... The Tombstone Tree. Congratulations for winning the golden trophy of the multiple bingos. Congrats to all the winners of all the multiple bingos and also the faster board bingos. Absolutely fantastic for last week winners. Here are the winners. Congrats to all of you guys. Amazing. No diamond trophies though, but hey, that's fine. Now, let's get into the RNGs of the RNGs. If you thought RNG of the bingo card was bad, well, you got the RNGs again. RNGs to the top of the RNGs. RNGception. Let's see who wins. The winner of the RNG bingo, the Fortuna Bingo Awards. The winner goes to... Slowing down. It's slowing down. What? What? It's slowing down. Are we gonna have a close call? What? It keeps going. I think we have a winner. I think we have a winner. Do we have a winner? Yes, we do. We do have a winner in the form of J1 Wang. Congratulations for winning the Fortuna Bingo Awards. Congratulations, J1 Wang. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for all of you guys for participating in the bingo. You guys are fantastic. Now, before we get into our current Hooplas of current streams, we get into, as usual, previously on the APB show. On our previously on the APB show, we got... The fuck happened, fam?
Sorry, I just played some song and it was funny. But anyway.
Alright, so we got fan art from Fluffy1. Thank you so much for the fan art of last week. It is fantastic. It is so adorable. Absolutely fantastic. Twitch streamer @Triok issued an apology after accidentally revealing that he watched deepfake videos. Absolutely fucking dumb. And his wife is crying in the background and he saw all deepfake videos of his friends. Stupid. Absolutely dumb. Team Fortress 2 gimmick account really likes black cocks. Good for you. The Premier League blacklist, which is not blacklist of, you know, people that have great accomplishments. It's not a blacklist of people that needs to be like banned from Premier League, but no, it's blacklist.
It's
as
not
in
blacklisted. They're not blacklisted, but they're in the blacklist.
Makes sense now. But they are a blacklist as in they just so happen to be black. Fucking dumb. So this person is accidentally vaped in front of their mom, and and goes and it turns out the mom thinks it's a ghost, and this person doesn't want to read this quote-unquote essay, and this is why you got a 1.9 GPA. Oof. And we
Read
got
your
the
essays,
sexy box arts from eBay. eBay sell loads and loads of sexy box arts, even porn box arts, straight up. Nice. This person is very, very horny towards Tintin because, of course, E3 got I wouldn't say canceled, but more like a lot of the big players from E3, like Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, they won't be a part of it. Square Enix profits tumbling down. YouTuber sets up a fake live stream for a murder alibi, which is fucking horrendous. Hope you rot in fucking hell, you piece of shit. A girl got caught in a car crash, and it's called skill issue by her dad. Fucking amazing. Straight up. Round 9 to $1. Appa, my Gunpla build streaming setup ended up being a $74, including 1080p webcam, microphone with arms and a tripod. Wish me luck. That's a very good deal. $74 for all of that stuff? Not bad. Really good deal. Really good deal. Thank you so much for the donations. Keep them coming. These guys are trying to defraud the bank. Well, I just love the fact that I love this so much because when I actually read it even further, what this person does, right? What this person does is basically get the credit card, right? Start a payroll provider, and the payroll provider uses that person's credit card to pay them through the LLC, and then the LLC pays to the player, to the person who controls it. So basically, this person is paying themselves with their own credit card.
Yeah, but they still have to pay it.
They still have to pay the credit card, dumbass. So, Twitter decides to paywall bots and loads and loads of bots like sauce bots and shitpost bot 5000. They're all just gonna die because it's stupid. EA's refurbished Dead Space game, pretty funny. I love that. Petition to remove the pride flags because of course tradcons are gonna tradcons. Evolving from violent language. Oh. Should not use all these violent language like I'll bite the bullet or killing two birds with one stone. Too violent. A girl mistaken somebody who have actual illness as insurance fraud. A girl got passively aggressively being called fat by her mom, I think. Yeah, her mom. Right? Apparently being fat positivity is really, really bad. This person leaked their own real name in school because they're dumbasses.
Dumbass.
Superman's the American way is really stupid, apparently, because it's dumb. I guess people don't like the American way. This person wants money. I agree. I also want money, guys. Stream elements links down below. Nice number two, guys. Come on, y'all. We haven't had a nice number two in a while. We almost had two. Two of our previous streams had almost nice number twos. Come on, y'all. Zoomers are really bad with technology. Zoomers are apparently conservatives and puritanicals because how dare they want to not see BDSM gears in public? Fam, how dare they not want to see BDSM gears in public? How dare they? If people are wearing BDSM gears in public, they should do it because that's what they want, right? Dumbass. Bad advice in regards to content creation audio. Please do not follow that. Please. Really, really bad advice. Talk about that more in detail in my last video, in my last recap. If you got a ghost in the generator, just persuade the ghost to leave. That easy. Netflix's Squid Game reality show contestant called it rigged. I mean, you're the one who dropped into the game in the first place, so I don't know what the fuck you expect. Feminist wants to convince... Oh man, this person. I don't know if you missed that one, but basically this feminist is like, can I convince my sister to do something with her life that serve men? Oh, fuck you.
Oh, I remember this, yeah.
Artists apparently commission themselves. Artists apparently, if they make stuff on their own with their own resources, with their own skills, that's them commissioning themselves. I don't know what the fuck that means, but anyway. Bushes apparently return. If you're into that sort of thing, they return, I guess. Learning Japanese because companies are being woke is apparently a bad reason. This guy is trying to help somebody who's overdosed with heroin by shoving ice cubes up his butt. No, really. That's what he did.
Did I miss this one?
Yes, you missed that one. You missed this one. You absolutely missed this one. This guy tries to cure heroin addiction by shoving ice cubes down the person's butt.
Don't tell that to Ice Cube.
I'm playing this.
Are you mad?
I got the wrong clip. I got the wrong. I was just looking at. I was browsing a clips of Chamber of Secrets, and then I just accidentally stumbled upon Ron just saying, "Are you mad?" So I might as well just play it. I might as well play it. Are you mad? Are you mad?
Are you mad?
Are you mad? Oh man. Apparently, it's gay for a man to tell another man good morning, fam. If
Bro,
I say
I told you, you gotta kiss your homies good night, man. That's how you get hoes.
I just think BDSM is evil. In a mocking voice. Oh, I think BDSM is evil. Anonymous to $1. Oh my god, it reminds me of Blue Mountain State. Eyes Draw Therapy. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. I have no fucking idea what they're doing. So, and then lolly stuff. And then the Psychic Sisters. My god. There are so many outrage on this one. It's so stupid.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Oh, this is so fucking stupid. Because apparently the girl in question, despite the fact that she's an adult, she just looks petite, right? Anyway, Netflix introduced anti-sharing password measures until they don't. Nagatoro is apparently promotes pedophilia because apparently they do. So dumb. No, they don't. A mangaka wants to machine translate their manga, which is fucking base. Honestly, it's fucking base. At this point, considering a lot of the bad translations that I see in manga, this base move. Honestly, base. I take machine translation over a lot of the localizers translations because it's fucking dumb. Forever Seinfeld AI guys. Basically, these are the guys that AI generates episodes of Seinfeld, and apparently this person wants to infinitely generate episodes of Seinfeld, even though quantity is terrible, right? Quantity of a show, all right, in regards to art, quality is better than quantity. Quality is better than quantity. There's a reason why The Simpsons got shit after like 10 seasons, or SpongeBob got shit after like 3 seasons, or any shows got shit after like several seasons. Come on, y'all. This is so fucking dumb. Seth the programmer, who is apparently anti-lolicons, got caught in 4K lying, stealing money, recording friends without permission, sexual harassment, manipulative behavior, grooming minors, pedo stuff, and a bunch of other shit. Another day, another anti-lolicon got caught in 4K. What else is fucking new? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the recaps of the last weeks. It is time for us to go for this week's Hogwarts and the Wizarding World of Hooplas. Before that, I want to get fan art. Seriously, fam, this fan art, man. Oh, man.
Dang, that is nostalgic.
This is nostalgic as shit. I fucking love this fan art, Lazy Al. I love this fan art so much. This is based on Kota Kyuchi's art, fan art of me, right? Back in the day. And I love this one so much. It is so old school. Love it so much. Thank you so much for this fan art. It is absolutely fantastic. Lazy Al, you are amazing. Great fan art. Times have certainly passed, man. This was back in 2016. And Abba Bro as a furry.
Okay, this is outside of my consent, but okay, fine.
Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much, Angetroid, for the fan art. Absolutely fantastic. Guys, if you want to send fan arts, check out the links down below. Twitter, you can send it on Twitter, or you can send it on my email straight up. Amazing.
I like the Dick's move, though.
The Dick's move. It is Dick's move. Because you got the Dick's move drip. That's just how it is.
It's not here anymore, fuck.
Anyway. What is this? Files. It's program files and program files x86. Wait, what's going on? I can tell you don't work in tech. Look up the difference between a computer program and a computer application. But they are the same thing, though. But they are the same. But they are the same. What are you talking about? Just
What
because
even is
the folder says application doesn't mean that they're not the same. You moron. You moron. You moron.
Oh, but it's in program files, though.
It is in program files, though.
What are you, a moron?
It's in program files. So is it a program or an application? It's almost as if these two are the same fucking thing, bro. What are you doing? Are you a moron?
What are you, a moron?
Okay, moving on. Should it be legal or ethically okay to eat a child with a mental capacity lower than... Excuse me? Excuse me? What? Excuse me? What? What? Police, help! Police!
Police! Police! Police! Help! Police!
Help!
Police!
Police, help!
Help! Help! Police!
Apparently, should it be legal or ethically okay to eat a child with a mental capacity?
Should it be legal to eat a child in general? How about that?
This person is like, if the child is autistic, we should eat them. or at least...
This is some Uranus shit.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. No. Neither legal nor okay. Dumbass. Oh, I love this one so much. So, this is a VTuber hoopla. But this is a wholesome VTuber hoopla. Right? So, Crony, right? She's scheduling to play Fire Emblem. Right? She has a schedule to play Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Engage, the newer Fire Emblem game, right? But then she's like pushing the Fire Emblem stream to next week and playing the new Power Wash update this week.
Thank you.
She chose to play Power Wash Simulator over Fire Emblem.
That's base.
Nintendo.
Bro, you're losing your market to competition that's not even your competition.
It's not even, they're not even directly competing as like the VTubers. The influential VTubers like, Well, I can play Fire Emblem Engage, but nah, I want to play Power Wash Simulator. They made the fucking video for that. Fucking love it.
Wow, what is after that one? Hooplas, savage,
Base.
wrecked. Absolutely
Absolutely
taken down.
taken
Base.
down.
Oh, Base, that is absolutely fucking Base, straight up. Excellent choice. But fam, it gets worse. The entire Japan was plays Power Wash Simulator.
Oh my god! Wow!
Wow. Engage. What is going on, Engage? How can Power Wash Simulator beats Engage? It beats Splatoon? Oh my fucking
Oh
god.
my god! That's
Oh my god. Wow,
you gotta check out
VTubers,
Power Wash Simulator, man.
just
Gotta
straight
be
up.
careful.
Just straight up. The power of VTuber is undeniable. It is undeniable, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, what is
It
after
is
that one?
undeniable.
Savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Anonymous tip $1. Knowing cronies, he really likes to mess around. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Oh, son of a bitch! I forgot this. I forgot a couple of these donations. Sorry about that. Ame-san, tip $1. I heard the AI Seinfeld show got canceled for a transphobic joke. I can see how that happened. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Jovi the Hyena, tip $1. That went to Jupiter to Mars. That went to Jupiter to Mars real fast. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Man, for real though. For real. Fire Emblem, what are you doing? What? There's so much L you're taking on this one. Excuse me. Oh man. Okay, next one. A colleague at work, 27 male, of 1 year, refuses to socialize with me, 24, or any of the women in our office. I wonder why. I wonder why. Kibe-masani to $1. Would a child even survive outside the womb with the mental capacity lower than an animal people eat? I have no fucking idea. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Honestly, this guy's fucking base. I don't know about you, fam. I don't know about you. But this guy refusing to talk to women in their office, right? Base.
Well, depends on what the reason is, though. That's first.
Fam, I mean, I don't know about you, fam, but if you've been paying attention to the Me Too climate, fam, it's not very good.
Thank you.
It's not very good at
Oh,
all.
yeah, that's a good point.
Power Wash, yet another game from Square Enix that's beating Forsake. Another game not from Square Enix that's beating Forsaken. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Seriously. Power Wash Simulator. What the fuck is going on? Till there, a colleague 27 joined. Sorry. I'm posting this on an alt because I know a few of my friends are following me on here and I don't want this spilling out until I have some clear thoughts on what I want to do. Till there, a colleague joined our firm last year and says he had zero issues socializing with the guys we work, but always find an excuse to say or no to hang out with the girls after work. Even if we get out together as a whole, he rarely talks to us and it's making some of my friends uncomfortable. I wonder why. I fucking wonder why. Maybe it has something to do with the Me Too culture that a lot of you got, that happens as of late. Come on, y'all. Read the fucking room. So early last year, our firm hired Dan, 27 years old. In the first few weeks, he was really quiet, didn't talk much, and that's just how we thought he was. Every conversation with him was short, to the point, and never deviated from work, aside from pleasantries, have a nice weekend, etc. About 2 months in, he started becoming a bit more friendly with the guys in our office, and they would hang out every so often and have normal conversations. However, when any of the girls in the office tried to do so, he would quickly change the conversation back to work or just not reply. Base. Honestly, this guy's base is dodging bullets. He's dodging bullets like the fucking Matrix, fam. It's base in every imaginable level. Even now, after a year of Dan working out with us, he straight up refused to socialize with the girls in the office and is making them feel uncomfortable. Girls, how the hell are we supposed to win this? We interact with you, you accuse us of being rapists. We don't interact with you, you're accused us of being rapists. Come on, y'all, we can't win. We can't win with you fucking girls. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. We cannot fucking
We can't even glance at a 21-year-old because apparently we're standing at a minor.
Oh my god. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. We can't win over you guys. We can't win over. Hold on a second. I need to play this.
Well, here's the thing about women now. Their eggs and their brain cells dry up all at the same time.
Yes. He avoids discussion of himself outside work-related events and future plans, doesn't ask for the girls either, whereas he is, what I can only assume, pretty good friends with the guys in the office. Even on work meals out to celebrate events, he's only doing the bare minimum when it comes to conversations with the girls, where again with the guys, he talks to them like there's no problem whatsoever. I don't know if I'm overreacting. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are overreacting. But one of the girls is considering to go to HR about this. HR, this guy doesn't want to talk to me. This guy doesn't want to be friends with me. Fam, this is straight up. This is maidenless in the reverse.
Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
The Gator Kid tip $5. Cordial and business related is hostile? Really? Really? Ethan, I need you. Really? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep coming. I don't know. Because she is saying it's creating a hostile work environment. Apparently, being completely professional to one another is creating a hostile work environment. How dare they? Dan treats us like he treats clients we work with, cordial and strictly about business, and is wearing thin now. Any advice is appreciated. Here's my advice. Deal with it. Read the fucking room, bro. Bitch. Moving on. Question for boob enjoyers. I mean...
Okay, this is a question for me then. Okay.
Okay, this is a question for a lot of you guys. Get yourself ready to answer this. Hello, I am currently figuring out my sexuality. I am male and I have questioned about boobs. Okay, I'm listening. Do people actually like them? Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes.
Why is this clip of FSI so funny?
Yes.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes. Yes, we do. Come on, y'all. Like, do you see a boob and think that's hot or you want to touch it or something? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes. We do want to touch it. We do want to. Everybody wants to touch boobs. Everybody. Come on, y'all. Come
Yes.
on.
Everybody wants to rule
yes,
the world.
yes,
Everybody wants
yes.
to touch some boobs.
I don't really understand the appeal for them. Well, maybe you haven't touched them. Maybe you haven't felt the boobs. Maybe you haven't felt the boobs. Come on, y'all. I mean, for God's sake, actually, I can neither confirm or deny if I have ever felt boobs, but still. And I'm wondering if this is something everyone thinks and just think about boobs, or people actually find them hot. I mean, I can feel my own boobs. That I cannot deny. I'm feeling my own boobs right now. I got some nice man tits. The girls love them. Sorry, this is worded badly. This is worded badly. That's it. Oh man, come on, y'all. What are you doing?
I feel like this guy's just too much into deep of the ass religion.
Speaking of fam, I don't know about you, fam, but this is the ideal peak male body. You may not like it. You may not like it, fam. You may not like it, but this is the ideal peak body. This is the ideal male body. Come on, y'all. You may not like it, but this is the ideal fucking male body. Come on, y'all. Give some claps on the. Give us some fucking claps on them fucking dad bots. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Anyway. Avesante $1. Big boobs, ginormous jugs, colossal cans, titanic tits, mammoth memories, bountiful bosoms. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep coming. Wake up now. What do you mean wake up? Wake up. What do you mean wake up?
Spectacular titties.
Those are some nice ass, one, spectacular titties, and two, nice ass dad bods. How progressive?
How progressive?
How progressive? At least I know the clothes will fit you. Oh man. Anyway, Mr. Beast's oh my god. We talked about this last week. Not in the Hooplas, but we talked about this in the chat last week. Come on, y'all. Mr. Beast's blindness video puts systemic ableism on his... What's systemic ableism, you bitch? In a broader lens, the biggest problem with wanting to cure blindness is that it reinforces a moral superiority of sorts by those without disabilities or those who are disabled. Yes!
What? Huh? Yeah.
Yes! But we are superior, though, by the fact that we are not disabled. Not morally, but yes, we are.
Thank you.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Come on, y'all. Kim Asandi to $1. I guess I am a model material after all. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep coming. Straight up, fam. I don't know about you. We do need more models like this. Seriously. Seriously. The fat males are ignored, fam. Come on, y'all. Although not confronted nearly as often as racism and sexism, systemic ableism is pervasive through all parts of society. What the fuck kind of systemic ableism? Oh my god. The fact of the matter is that the majority of able people view disability as a failure. A failure of the human condition. Because it is. Because it is. Because it is.
Because you are.
I'm sorry, because it is. I'm not saying that disabled people are bad people or anything like that. I'm not saying disabled people are failures, but objectively speaking, yes, disabled people do have some parts in their bodies that are human biologically speaking, right, that are quote unquote failures, right, that are not normal, right? It is. I'm sorry to say this to you, but it is. We're not saying that disabled people are all failures in all the things that they do. My girlfriend is not a fucking failure. She's a success and all around. Fucking love her. But seriously, come on, y'all. As such, people with disabilities should be mourned and pitied. As opposed to treat them like trash? Well, I can't win with you guys. If I treat you guys with mourn and pity, well, I won't treat you like pity, but I will treat you with as much respect as I can. But apparently that's too much. That's too offensive, I guess.
Thank you.
Thanks, Appa. Hey, I love you too. Does they remember that Jesus cured a blind person and allowed the person to see once more? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming.
What are you telling Mr. Beast is Jesus?
Shit, fam.
What a day.
Fam. Mr. Beast is Jesus. Is Mr. Beast Jesus? Think about that. He cures blindness, so therefore, is he Jesus? He cures blindness, therefore he's Jesus. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. Of course he's not fucking Jesus. Oh man, where was I? More pointedly, as Mr. B stated in his video thumbnail, disability should be eradicated or cured. Yes.
That's what he does.
Yes.
That's what he's literally doing.
Well, yes. I mean, if I have the choice to not be disabled, yes, I want to. Yes, please. If I'm blind and I have the choice to not be blind, yes, please. I mean, I'm not saying disability is something that you just straight up reject. But if there is a possibility that you can cure disabilities, why the fuck not? Come on, y'all. Come the fuck on, y'all. Come on. This is so fucking stupid. Oh, man. This is so fucking stupid. It's so fucking dumb. My God. Anyway, where is I? More pointedly... dumbass. My lived experience is unique because I have so much to draw from. I have visual disabilities, physical motor disabilities, and speech disabilities. My parents were both fully deaf. Sorry, man. Growing up the oldest of 2 children, I serve as the unofficial in-house interpreter for my parents. Great! Good for you! As a coda, I have no idea what that is. I straddled the line between deaf and hearing words. I know firsthand how deaf people look at their culture and their ways of life with immense pride. If someone cured deafness, what would happen to the people? They would not be deaf. They would not be deaf. They would not be deaf. I mean,
Thank you.
I mean, what the fuck are you? They would not be
so
deaf. Come
You're telling
on,
me
y'all.
in order for you to be in part of the community, you have to actually be deaf?
Oh man. Yes, being deaf is, I do see a community of people who are deaf and try to communicate with each other. It is their own subculture, I agree. But you cannot
are you
tell me.
gatekeeping deafness?
No, yeah, that's one thing. And two, right? If people have, there are loads and loads of people who, if they have the choice to be deaf or not deaf, they would choose to not be deaf.
They would choose to be not deaf.
All right? Not saying every single deaf person want to be deaf. They prefer to be deaf. But I'm just saying there are loads and loads of people out there that are deaf that want to not be deaf. Come on, y'all. This person is gatekeeping disability. Finding a cure for cancer or cure for AIDS is one thing. Disabilities needs no cure. But you do need the cure, though. I'm sorry to say this, but you do. But we do. There are so many things in this world where disabled people need help in order to operate in this society that we live in. All right? It is better if we try to find ways to cure them rather than not. Because it's gonna, I won't say inconvenient, but like, actually it's gonna, inconvenience is a very light-hearted way it's a very light way to say it, but come on, yeah. I'm just saying, if you want to live with your disabilities, fine. That's fine.
Thank you.
But please do not tell every disabled people they are okay with their disability. Anyway, Son of a bitch. Keep him assigned to $1 2 minutes ago. How do we know Mr. Beast is now Jesus? Well, we still have to perform the water test. That's true. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. $1. Amazon.
Test.
True story. What made the actor Lon Chaney Sr. so talented was because he would entertain his deaf parents as a youth. That and apply his own makeup. That's amazing. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Seriously. What truly needs curing is society's proclivity to view the disability community as little more than real-life characters from a Todd Browning film. I don't get the reference. Disabled people are not freaks. No one says that. Disability isn't a bad word. No one says that. No one says that. I never said disability is a bad thing. I am saying that disability is, objectively speaking, a worse condition than being healthy. It is true. Being disabled means that you are worse,
You can't argue that.
physically speaking, than a normal person. You cannot argue with that. That's just fact. All right? That's fact. Physically speaking, healthfully speaking, right? Being disabled is worse than a normal person. That doesn't necessarily mean that a normal person is like morally superior to being a disabled person. No. There are loads and loads of normal people that are pieces of shit. There are loads of disabled people that are actually really, really cool people. Same true for the other way around. But still, come on, y'all. It's not about morality. It's not about the character of the disabled person. It's about the factual health related. It's about the factual health conditions that they have. And factually speaking, disabled people are worse, healthfully speaking, than, healthy people. Disability is a bad word. You can learn a lot from us. We never said that disability isn't a bad word. Okay, just because you're disabled doesn't mean you're a bad person. It does mean that you are objectively worse in terms of your health, but it doesn't make you a bad person. Dumb. Okay, it's time to deal with the wizard game. Oh man, there's so much hoopla on this one, fam. Oh, my god. I'm gonna need to drink on this one, seriously.
There's so much hoopla on this one. Good for me because I only have 15 minutes left.
Yeah, so my APB is gonna leave in just a bit because of family event.
Family event that both of us are supposed to be attending, but I'm gonna be representing him for a bit, and then after he's done with streaming, he's gonna go back. He's gonna go there.
Okay, we have 18 slide. We are at slide 18 out of 125, so we're gonna be in here for a while, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, at the very least, I actually have entered the slide, so yeah.
Anyway. I just realized they're referencing the black and white movie Freaks Gobble Gobble One of Us. I will start take $1. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them assigned to $1. Tangentially related, but they made the young black kid Sam deaf in the Last of Us TV show. It does add something to the suspense. That can work. That can work. I haven't seen the latest episode yet, but still, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anyway, yeah, so introducing, have they streamed thatwizardgame.com. I love the fact that they call it That Wizard Game. It's like it's their own Voldemort. It's nuts.
Why?
Because I don't know. Because they're dumb. So they have this basically search engine where you can find out the streamer and see if they have streamed Hogwarts Legacy. If they have streamed Hogwarts Legacy, then I suppose they are a bad streamer. This eventually got closed down because it's straight up fucking harassment. So, and then you got this one. I won't be covering Hogwarts Legacy. The fuck happened? Yeah, so can you pet the dog? Won't be covering Hogwarts Legacy because I'm not in the because they're not in the business of enriching turfs. So they donate like $70 for a trans lifeline. Really? 70? I mean, it's plenty of money, $70, but I think you can do a little better than that as, an influencer. You can pet the cats though. I can tell that for a fact. I played the game. You can definitely pet the cats. Some are pointing out my past Overwatch post. The difference, Hogwarts Legacy directly supports someone who wants to destroy trans people. Who? J.K. Rowling? J.K. Rowling, I don't think is even related to the game. I mean, aside from the fact that she created the universe. But aside from that, not really. Even if she is, right, there are loads and loads of other people in the game development that are, pro-trans people. Overwatch devs made the game in an often horrible environment. What? Horrible environment? You mean the environment that are created by the CEOs?
Thank you.
Come on, y'all. I don't want to shun their work because of what their abusers did. You do realize that if you buy an Overwatch game, you buy Overwatch, you buy all of these Blizzard games, you are supporting Activision Blizzard. The ones that cause the abuse towards those developers. Right? At least the Hogwarts Legacy one, the developers are not abused. Last time I checked, I see developers that quit, but they're not abused. But now here you are saying, hey, I support abuse. I buy this game because I support because I buy this game and I'm going to cover this game. And I indirectly support abuse. By your logic, I mean, if you say that buying Hogwarts Legacy and covering Hogwarts Legacy is you supporting TERFs, that means that if you buy Overwatch, that means that you are supporting abuse. By your logic. Dingus. Jovi the Hyena to $1. It's all because of J.K. Rowling, the second thing in the wizarding world who should not be named. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Anonymous to $1. These activists only harm actual trans people. Straight up. Coburn64 tip $1. $2. Morning from Down Under. Loving the content and the Hooplas this morning. Keep up the quality analysis, reporting, and shenanigans. Thank you so much, Coburn64 and Anonymous for the donations. Keep them coming. Guys, nice number 2. We're halfway there.
Speaking of the land down under though. Speaking of the land down under, I think I've committed that if I ever actually got the student exchange program, I'm gonna take land down under.
Let's
baby.
go!
Let's
Abba
go.
bro is gonna come to the land down under. He's gonna visit the land down under. There's a chance that he will visit the land down under. Come on, guys.
Land
Come on,
down
guys.
under.
Come on, guys. $30 more. Come on, 30, $37 more, and then we can maybe see our bro going to the land down under.
Let's go.
Let's go. Anyway, where is I? This is so dumb. This article is from Inverse.com, nails it on the head for a lot of the Wizard games. It's worth noting, creators that openly support the game and stream it on release because these spaces aren't safe for... These spaces aren't safe for a lot of LGBTQIA plus folk. The game has a trans character. What else do you want? This is so fucking dumb. J.K. Rowling's transphobic comments in recent years have made the launch of Hogwarts Legacy a flashpoint for the fans and reviewers. I spoke to an editor-in-chief whose site isn't just skipping a review but not writing a guide. There's an even bigger revenue sacrifice. Wow, good for you, editor-in-chief on whose site that don't want to make and review Hogwarts Legacy. Good for you. But here's the problem, all right? You're gonna sacrifice a lot of revenue. And I mean loads. But hey, good for you. Good for you for sticking up to your principles. So you know what? I'm giving claps on that one. Good for them for sticking up to their principles, even if I disagree with that. Kimi Masande tip $1. Tip $1. $70 is the standard edition donation. The digital deluxe edition gets the money there early. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Watching game outlets jump to rhetorical hoops to justify coverage of Hogwarts Legacy isn't surprising, but it'd be more honest if they played it straight and just said, our shaky business model does not allow us to ignore any game that might sell 10 million copies. Wow! Patrick Klepek, this is a good take. Rare game journalist good take. Wow, this is actually good take. Yes, it's true. A lot of these game websites are gonna cover these games regardless of the fact that they agree with it. They're just gonna cover the games because they want to change the algorithm. You know what? Good for you, Patrick. Good for you. Rare Patrick Klepek, one good take. Rare one good take for you. Good for you, Patrick. Good for you. Rare one good take. Because that's what happens with the gamer. The gamer straight up posts articles after articles after articles after articles after articles after articles after articles. You get what I mean, guys? All these game journals, all of these game websites, all right, they say that they're anti J.K. Rowling. They say that they're pro LGBT. They are pro the trans. Fuck J.K. Rowling, fuck her for being a TERF, but then here they are making coverage after coverage after coverage of the game, giving the game attention and attention and attention again and again and again. All of this stuff contributes into, we're gonna talk about the game later. But seriously, more and more, again and again, seriously. I am in no way surprised by the positive response to the Wizard game from many outlets who have reviews up today. Because the game is good. Because the game is good. Because the game is good. There is a lack of responsibility in reviews of the game to acknowledge the harm that comes from supporting it. What harm? Can you establish the harm that comes with buying this game? Because if you have that logic, right? Your logic of giving harm to, you know, trans people by buying this game can be applied to literally anything else that you buy in life. It can be applied to your phone. It can be applied to your phone. It can be applied to literally any other essential things in life, right? Granted, video games are not essential. But that's the thing. If you apply that same logic to every single thing, you are supporting all sorts of bad stuff by the things that you buy. All right? Don't use that logic. That logic is dumb. Dumbass. Putting a statement in your Hogwarts Legacy coverage about how J.K. Rowling can be a bit mean because you are a die-hard activist that would have thrown the first brick at a stone wall. I doubt that you can even throw a stone, let alone a brick. I doubt you even throw a pebble, let alone a stone or a brick. I was going to avoid the review drama, but for IGN's review to state as critics, our job is to answer the question of whether or not we find the game to be fun to play and why it's dismal. I'm just, oh my god. At this point, bro, just admit to the fact that you reviewed the game. I'm excited to also find out the review editors and which pubs were willing to take the Faustian bargain instead of doing right by their readers. It's so fucking stupid. Every single critic that could even write a paragraph on dealing with the bigots' disgusting views on the trans community have failed what they're supposed to do at an intrinsic level and should quit writing. They can't though, because algorithms, search engine optimizations, all of that. And now we talk about this shit's so depressing, man. So VTubers got harassed because they played the game. VTubers got harassed because they played the game. Because they played the game. Loads of VTubers got harassed because they simply played the game. Muna, for example. Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. For real, I love Hololive, but this stream is kind of leaving a bad taste in my mouth.
Why?
Come on, y'all. VTubers are trying to play the game, but a bunch of people got outraged by it. It's so fucking stupid. And even Pikami. Come on, y'all. She tries to play the game, but a bunch of people tried to harass her for not playing the game, and it worked. She didn't play the game. She ended up not playing the game at all. So fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. All of this is so fucking stupid. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Amid Hogwarts Legacy harassment, don't forget what trans VTubers face daily.
Okay.
Hold on a second. We got harassed, therefore it's okay we harass these. We got harassed first, therefore it's okay for us to harass back. So I think that's what you're trying to say here. What you're trying to say here is, we got harassed first, therefore we're going to harass back. It's perfectly fine. Calm the fuck on. Hogwarts Legacy's launch has led to mudslinging with the trans community and their lived experience being invalidated in the process. Over a fucking game? Really? Anonymous tip $1. Fun fact, the activists thought they successfully boycott and stopped Fantastic Beasts 3, but in reality, that movie sucked at the start compared to Hogwarts Legacy. It's a good game, and attacking it only makes the game even more popular. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Yeah, Fantastic Beasts 3, and also Fantastic Beasts 2 for that matter. Alright, both of those movies are garbaggio. They're trash. They are so trash. Like, I've seen reviews of the movie that I don't even want to watch it. And I like the first movie. The first movie I thought was pretty neat. Then the second movie comes in. It was fucking trash. Garbage. Third movie comes in. Even worse. So, it's possible for Harry Potter stuff to be garbage. In fact, it already is, depending on who you ask. But the last two, right? The last two Fantastic Beasts movies, definitely garbage. No one likes that movie at all. Fucking garbaggio. Fucking trash. That's why the movie got flopped. Unfortunately, this game is good. And people love it. So that's why it doesn't flop. To say Hogwarts Legacy has split the gaming community would be an understatement. It is an understatement. The long-awaited Harry Potter game letting fans join Hogwarts because we said, oh my god, it's too fucking long. Just get to the fucking point. Get to the fucking point. Get to the fucking point. Oh my god. The VTubing space has not been immune to this. Popular Japanese English VTuber Amano Pikami canceled first. Exactly. As one VTuber streams the game, more become comfortable in following in their footsteps, especially so as the biggest one takes part. Again, just because you guys got harassed first doesn't mean that it's okay to harass the other VTubers.
I have a solution to this. Solution is, you cancel your stream on Hogwarts Legacy, right? After you cancel your stream on Hogwarts Legacy, you play yourself some Power Wash Simulator. There we go. Fucking done. Easy.
Come on, y'all. Hogwarts Legacy does not deserve to be reviewed on its own merits. But it did, though. So, too fucking late. Too fucking late. The Wizard Games trans woman character name starts with Sir. Okay, Anne. Sirona Ryan. Okay, what's the problem with that? I mean, granted, the headmaster's name is Nigellus Black. but still, no, really, the headmaster's name is Nigellus Black. No idea why I would name that, but still. But Harry Potter has always had weird fucking naming schemes, so this is how it is. Hassan, what are you doing? People who want to boycott the game aren't wrong to hate J.K. Rowling. She's awful. Except it's fruitless no matter how much trans folks want to push it. It's like trying to boycott Disney. Most people have no idea or don't care about J.K. Rowling at all. They just want to go to Hogwarts. Yes!
Yeah, good point. Wow.
Hassan! Yes!
For once.
Hassan actually made a good take! Hassan
once.
actually made a good take for once! Rare Hassan win! Rare Hassan good take. Congratulations, Hassan. Congratulations, Rare Hassan win. You made one good take. One good take. Rare Hassan win. Congratulations. It is exactly what happened. Good for you, Hassan. Good for you. For once, you made a good point. Jeez. I knew that everyone would play it regardless, hence why I want to coordinate a massive trans charity push or release to at least raise awareness and funds, but it was considered a bad idea. We do other fundraisers down the line, of course, but this could have used extra attention. Not only had a good take, you actually tried to take the initiative of donating to the charities. Good for you, Hassan. Rare Hassan win. Rare. Very rare Hassan win, but good for you, Hassan. Good for you. Good for you, man. Oh my god. What's funny about Hogwarts Legacy is that 10 years ago, it would have been considered SJW cringe because it's not exclusively filled with girls in bikinis. Games that have girls in bikinis are not anti-SJW games. Wait. What are you talking about? Now it's considered a litmus test for your devotion to triggering the libs. Anita Sarkeesian won. How is Anita Sarkeesian motherfucker? Who the fuck that is one? Who the fuck is that even in the first place? Sure, it's still bad to support the Harry Potter IP, but it's an interesting indication of how far we've come. Seeing the Green Frog contingent rally around a game that essentially has the aesthetic of their blue-haired feminist nightmares is truly bizarre. How? Whatever, moving on. I've seen more people of color in screenshots for this game than in the entire movie series. And?
Okay.
And? I'm sorry, and? I missed the part where that's my problem?
I missed the part where that's my problem.
I missed the part where that's my problem. I missed the part where that's anti-SJW. What are you talking about? What are you doing? This would be called white genocide not long ago.
What?
What white genocide? Oh, God forbid that Harry Potter game has casts that are not white. Oh no. I think it truly sucks that J.K. Rowling has had enough clout to not be Orson Scott Carded, and it's a sobering reminder of how socially acceptable transphobia is. I'm sorry, you guys are not the majority. That's just how it is. However, I'm not saying... you guys are not the majority. Trans people are just... It's very, very hard to accept trans people in this day and age. Especially with... It's difficult, right? It's very, very difficult. Where you guys are trying your best to, try to fight for your rights. But getting this game unbanned is not one of them. Sorry, getting outraged by this game is only gonna make you look bad. I just tried to $1. Hold on, who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Hold on, who is it?
Who is it?
Who?
Who? Anyway, I think it's really funny that I just try to thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. I think it's really funny that so much ground has been set to a game that is, let's be honest, early 2010s Tumblr core. But it isn't though. But it isn't. Moving on. For comparison, the games people were defending for contrarianism's sake back in the day was shit like Rape Play, where you stalk and molest kids in a subway train. But that there is an outrage, genuine outrage for that game though. The game's kind of trash though. That's the reason. The reason why I got more outrage for Rape Plays because the game's kind of trash. But still, yes, you are a bad human being if you buy a video game. Apparently, I'm a bad human being, fam. You know what? At this point, guys, yeah, just fuck the Denuvo. I don't care if the game is Denuvo. I'm just gonna buy the game because apparently this person thinks I'm a bad human being because I buy a game. So you know what? Fine, let's embrace that title. I am a bad human being because I buy a video game. We are evil, I guess. Sending money directly to a woman who has gleefully stated, how am I sending the money directly to the woman? How am I sending the money directly to J.K. Rowling?
Bro, you think we Venmo her? No.
We didn't Venmo her. She didn't have an OnlyFans last time I checked. Ugh, I don't even want to think of her OnlyFans. Ugh. Gleefully stated publicly here on Twitter that anytime you spend money on her, she uses it to hurt people. How does she use it to hurt people though? She just posts tweets. A lot of it are terrible tweets, granted. A lot of her things are fucking terrible, but she doesn't actually hurt people because of that. The only thing that hurt is your feelings. How? You are voting with your wallet. You are saying bigotry is good. How are we saying bigotry is good by buying a video game? How? How are you going to make that leap? How? Come on, y'all. Oh my fucking god. Can you even see that, fam?
I can, and I can't even read a single fucking word of this because why?
It's shorten this fucking
This is
stupid
like-
story, bro. Shorten this fucking stupid.
Enough, you idiot! Shorten this stupid story to 20 words or less!
Just shorten this fucking stupid story. What is this thread? I can't even read this shit. Oi! Come on, y'all. Well, I've lost 15 followers for saying Garrus cop, so I'm gonna take the bath and play Dragon Quest Builders, a game with music by a Holocaust denier. Because again, Garrus being a cop doesn't mean you're wrong for wanting to have fun with entertainment. Wait, hold on a second. But Hogwarts Legacy? That's bad. But Garrus being a cop, that's fine. Dragon Quest Builders, that's fine. Even though the composer is apparently quote unquote a Holocaust denier by your statement. Now you're just being a hypocrite. Come on, y'all. How can these be okay, but Hogwarts Legacy is bad? I have no fucking idea where you. Why are you moving on? Oh, there's also this. YouTuber Girlfriend Reviews, which is a more progressive voice in gaming, is struggling to stream Hogwarts Legacy as their audience attacks them and accuses them of being TERFs, all because they're playing the new Harry Potter game. It's so fucking stupid. At this point,
shit,
if you
bro.
guys got accused of being TERF, just straight up keep on playing. Keep on playing, because they
It's still
can't
for
stop you
nothing,
for
man.
that. Seriously. Because it's such a ridiculous thing to get outraged by. It's so ridiculous. Gives money to TERF, but you don't give money to TERF though. Come on, y'all, but you don't. Gets called out for supporting the TERF. No, you don't just call her out. You just call her a fucking TERF. You just call her a homophobe, transphobe. I like how this leads with they're a more progressive voice in gaming, but their audience doesn't like them supporting something explicitly anti-progressive. How is buying this game anti-progressive? You have not established that. You have not established that at all. Dingus. If you're gonna bully someone, fine. Bully someone. Go right ahead. Go ahead and bully someone. But at least your justification needs to make sense. Be honest with your fucking justification, because you guys are clearly being fucking dishonest. Even if the game is completely flop, Vision 207 $1, it would barely be a mild annoyance to Rowling. She's one of the richest novelists in the planet, if not the richest. She could make no more money ever, and she'd be perfectly fine. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Let's talk about bullying people. I can't fucking believe these people are justifying bullying. Come on, guys, if you're gonna bully, at least own up to the fact that you are bullying someone. Own up to it. Don't make justifications on why bullying is okay. Just admit the fact that you are bullying someone and that you are a bad person for doing that. Because you are. You are a bad person for doing that. Own up to the fact that you are a bad person for trying to bully someone. Own up to that.
You are.
Jesus fucking Christ. My God. Was this person bullied? Did they actually even cry? Neither of these things have any real proofs behind them. These are the same outlets, fam. These are the same outlets. When somebody that they like get bullied, they're gonna believe it 100%. Listen and believe. But when when it happens to somebody else, they're gonna be completely skeptical. If it happens to someone they don't agree with, they're gonna put on their full skeptical mode. But if it happens to someone that they agree with, listen and believe. Listen and believe. Dingus. Not to mention there is a literal stream where all that happened. Come on, y'all. Oh my God. These people are so fucking dumb. Fam, it's 10 a.m. already.
Good point. Yeah, I need to go take a bath.
Alright. So the LGBTQIA plus community months before release, please don't stream the game. It's a franchise supporting a raging transphobe. But it doesn't though. It does not. It does not.
We're still in Hogwarts, right? Okay.
Yes, we're still. Actually, I think we're
okay, good. Then that's the right fucking timing.
Thank you.
We're almost at the end. Actually,
I was about to say at the moment the Hogwarts Hoopla is done, I'm out.
Oh, a second. I got the wrong order. One of the Hoopla I put it on the wrong order. So hold on a second. Where is it? This one. The Hogwarts Legacy is gonna be long, fam.
Really?
Yes.
There's still a lot more? Damn.
There's still a lot more. Joe Vidi the Hyena to $1. I like how these goofy motherfuckers make an agreement with that no one is making. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Yeah, by the way, Hogwarts Legacy is the #1 single player game on Twitch. Everybody plays this game.
Thank you.
It does not. Oh, hi, Mark. I'm Asante $1. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Speaking of Mark, what are you doing in the computer?
What are you doing in the computer? Go outside. So
Right.
beautiful.
All right, Alvaro's gonna leave.
I'm gonna leave.
All right, fam.
Actually, I'm just gonna explain it one more time for those of you who actually didn't realize, and for those in the chat. I'm gonna leave because we have this family. Well, it's not really a family, but I guess you can call it a family. It's a family meeting that we have to be attendance of, and this goes for the both of us. So me and appabendyt have to be there.
But
the
I'm
problem is
staying.
He's still streaming, and then he's gonna be staying. So I'm gonna be there just as a representative of both of us first.
Yeah,
but then
just
the
tell me
moment
what
I'm
the
done,
fuck happened there, fam. Seriously.
yeah, and then you have to go there at some point as well.
Yeah, all
And
right.
so yeah,
All right.
that's all from me this week. I'm gonna see you. Actually, I just realized I don't know if I can stream next week though.
We'll see.
I don't know if you can stream next week though.
Why? Why?
It's a long story. You'll get it. You'll get it later.
Okay.
You'll get the brief later. But anyway, so yeah.
Okay.
For today, I'm gonna be done. So see you guys later, alligators.
All right, see you,
Bye.
fam. Bye-bye. All right, Alvaro's out, so we're gonna have to stream this solo. Oh man, we gotta stream this solo. Where is I? Yeah. So Hogwarts Legacy. Break all sorts of records. Records on Twitch. It's the most played game on Steam. All that sort of stuff. It breaks all sorts of records. So at this point, are we gonna assume that all those people that play the game, they are transphobes? It's not. They're not. They're not transphobes at all. How are you not supporting trans people by buying this game? It makes no fucking sense. Seeing the Twitch viewer count for Hogwarts makes me feel ill, man. So many of you just truly do not fucking care, and it sucks. Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
No one cares. No one cares. I'm sorry to say this, but you have not made a good argument in why we should care. All right? Because all of these claims are bullshit. Sorry to say this to you, but yes, we do not fucking care. It's not like the people who actively want people like me dead who makes it impossible to live. No! You are being fucking ridiculous. These people, just because you buy this game, it doesn't mean that you want to be dead. Doesn't mean that the people here are supporting you to be dead. It does not mean that they just want to play a wizard game. They just want to play a Hogwarts game. That's all there is to it. All right? If they want you dead, they will fucking do it. There are many ways for people to want to make you actually die. There are many other ways that are much better than this. Come on, y'all. Oh my god. Dumbass. And by the way, you behaving like this only justifies the people that are actually trying to, make you trying to kill you. My god. I can't stop you from doing what you need to do to make a living. I'm ultimately not your conscience, but I can judge it. I can call you bastards for not listening to it. Yes, you can. In the same way that you are a fucking bastard for calling us out on it. For this stupid fucking thing. And I can promise you, no queer person will ever look at you the same again because you've shown what matters to you. Well, screw you too, then, you bitch. Fuck you. If you just want to be hostile for the sake of being hostile, well, fuck you too, then. We want to help you genuinely, and we don't think that buying this game is going to hurt you. Because it isn't. Dumbass. Gonna expand here, be a little grim to say, when I mean impossible to live, I mean when I wake up and think shit like I want to die, and you see stats about trans people having way higher rates of suicide. Because they do. Because they do. And because they do, and not because they buy the Hogwarts game. It's not because of things like this, you absolute moron. Alright? You need to understand. Alright, you need to understand that living as a trans person in a world where 99% of people are cis, like 99.9% of people are cis, is hard. It's difficult. It's stressful. Not a lot of people can manage to do that. That's why there are loads and loads of trans suicides out there. And we can try to make the world to cater to you. We can, but we tried even. But there's still the statistics, all right? And you being trans, okay. There's also another thing that you need to face, all right? Okay, being trans is very difficult. Very, very difficult. It's very difficult to live as a trans person. That's just how it is. That's why a lot of trans people, like, they got depressed. At best, they got depressed. At worst, they commit suicide. That's just the harsh reality of living as a trans person, because it's difficult to live as a trans person, even if we try to change the world to fit and suit as it is, right? Because you, biologically speaking, you are not always going to look like the person that you want to be. Like, say, if you're male and you transition to become female, right? Your biology, your body is going to combat that, right? No matter how many drugs, no matter how many enhancements you give to yourselves so that you can be the gender that you want to be, your natural biological body is going to find ways to ruin that. That's what happens with Lily from Zombieland Saga. I know it's fiction, but still, it's a good example of that, right? Jeez, I just realized that Lily also died spontaneously, but still, you get my point. Y'all get my point. Come on, y'all. It is so stupid. It is so stupid, and this is why it's very, very risky to be trans, because there is a good chance that your biological body, your biological self will fight against what you desire, and they will. There's not a good chance, they will. And not to mention, it's very expensive. And loads and loads of trans people don't have the money to afford for a lot of the surgeries, a lot of the meds that they need to take in order to become the person that they want to be. It's difficult, very difficult. That's why loads and loads of trans people are depressed. And this game is not one of those reasons. This game does not contribute to that at all. Straight up. Stupid. So this is called a shofar. It's blown in synagogue services on Rosh Hashanah and the end of Yom Kippur. It's also blown away every weekday morning in this month of Yule. Okay, it's basically Jewish stuff that I'm not understanding. The other pig is a screen clap from blood libel and broomsticks. And I failed to recognize the correlation. I'm sorry.
I failed to recognize the correlation.
They just so happen to be blown. And are you trying to say that the goblins are Jewish? No one says that. No one ever says that. J.K. Rowling certainly never said that. So at this point, the only reasonable explanation for this is I'm playing Wakakule on you. Straight up, Wakakule.
Wakakule!
Wakakule!
Wakakule! Wakakule! Kule!
Kule!
Kule! Kule! Wakakule!
Wakakule!
Wakakule! Wakakule!
This is Okuyasu. This is Okuyasu to an nth degree. Come on, y'all. This is Okuyasu.
Okuyasu! I heard it as clear as day. I just remembered I have a meeting at 8:30.
Racist! Okay, is that it? Is that all the Hogwarts Legacy Hooplas? Yep, that is all the Hogwarts Legacy Hooplas. Alright, let's move on to the others. Oh man, gotta eat some drink for this one. Where's my drink? Ugh. Moving on. My son caught me masturbating to your photos.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Great opener. What a great fucking opener. Your son caught you masturbating to... And I didn't know what to say, so I said that you are his new mud... Police! Police! Police!
Police!
Police!
Police! Police!
Police!
Police! Help! Police! Help!
Police!
Help!
Police! And that this is our way of showing love. Ew! 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 I'm sorry about this. I know it's very odd. Can we FaceTime so I can assure him that you are real? Ew!
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
This is gone beyond bonk. This is not even bonk. This is ew. He has been calling me a liar this whole week. Base! Base! Base, kid. Kid is base. Absolutely base. To an nth degree. Base fucking kid. Congrats, kid. Good job for not taking that fucking shit. Amazing. Great fucking base kid. Base kid, 100%. He has been calling me a liar this whole week. Because you are. Because you are.
Because you are.
Because you are.
Because you are.
Come on, yo. And I kept telling him, you're real. You're not, though. And how dare he question his father. You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Just fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Absolutely fuck you. Just fuck you.
Fuck you. Just absolutely fuck you. Kill yourself.
Absolutely fuck you. Kill yourself. Straight up. Just this is. I'm sorry. I'll cash app you $100. I just feel bad about all this and that mess I tangled into. I feel like a shit father. Oh, yes, you are. Because you are. Because you are.
Because you are.
Because you are a shit father. You.
Because you are.
Get the CPS on this guy, seriously. I need filthy frag. Who are your parents? Where the fuck? Filthy frag, I need you. I need you.
Where the fuck are your parents?
Thank you.
I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop.
Straight up. How did you get my phone number? Police! Police! Police!
Police!
Police!
Police!
Police! Police!
Help!
Police!
Police! Help! Help! Police!
Kid is non-existent, probably. Keep it Masada to $1. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep him coming. Police! Oh, sorry. I should have told you right away. I looked up your name online and did some digging.
There is no middle finger big enough.
I was very desperate to prove myself to my son that I'm not even...
There is no middle finger big enough.
I was very desperate to prove to myself, to my son, that I'm not imagining things. But you are imagining things. But you are.
Because you are.
You are imagining things, you absolute dullard. Dumbass. I know this makes you very uncomfortable. Yes, it is. But can you pretend to be in a relationship? No. No. No, 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 no. Hold on. No, 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 no.
Hold on.
No. No. So I can get the respect of my son again. Respect of your son.
Hold on. No.
It's so fucking dumb. Leave me alone, please. Now you listen to me, young lady. I know who you are, and I've been following you since the day you were born. Oh wow, that makes it better. Cause that makes it better.
Hold on. No.
That makes it better.
Police!
That makes it better, right?
Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
Oh man, I've been following you since the day you were born. I was in the hospital on that day, and I swore an oath to your mother that I would look after you. Did you? You were meant to be mine.
Thank you.
So let me get this straight. You watched her born as a baby, and then soon after that, you immediately decide that this newborn baby is yours.
Police! 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 Help!
Thank you.
Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
This guy is Jacob Taylor. Straight up. This is exactly what Jacob did in Twilight. What happened to Jacob in Twilight is he saw Bella's baby and immediately decided, "Yup, that's my mate." Nintan tip 1 buck. Call the FBI. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Joe Fitted the Hyena tip 6'9". Can you sleep with me so my son doesn't call me a creep? You won't, you fucking bitch. I will ruin your family and kill you. That's what the dad is saying. Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Kim Sandy. So he basically went Jacob on her, except worse. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. I have all your photos saved on my hard drive because I actually care about you. That's not exactly how you show care, you fucking idiot. Not like your dad James or your ex-boyfriend who I beat up. Good for you. You beat up her ex-boyfriend. That's great.
That's great. That's great.
That's great. You beat up her ex-boyfriend. That's great. You deserve someone who can take care of you. I know I can treat you better than he can. Oh my god, it's such an incel. I don't care if you're not into it. You never met anyone who can take care of you unconditionally. Oh my god. If you could see that I'm the one who understands you. Oh my god, this fucking incel. Such incels, man. Moving on. Okay, what the fuck is this? Stop sexualizing people without their consent. That's it. That's the tweet. Well, yes. I agree, Pokimane. And yes, this is you sexualizing yourself with your consent. Wait, how is this a counter argument? Hold on a second. This is her sexualizing herself with her consent. If this is in the context of deepfakes, then yes, I suppose people do not want to be deepfaked. So you did that to yourself, Pokey. Okay, whatever. Scientists are now estimating that by the year 2025, Twitter will be running on pure sieve. Kill yourself, please. I hope the loot loss. Okay, so lots of hate messages. Okay. Since this blew up so much and people are literally so ass blasted that I'm getting death threats and people are bringing my family into it, etc. Bro, maybe you should just, I don't know, mute your fucking thread. Just ignore the whole thing. Kimi Masane to $1. I also shipped your dog named Taffy. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. I'll break one of my own cardinal rules, which is spelling out the joke or point. Okay, please explain. The reason this tweet has 45,000 likes and pointing is due to two main layers. The first is that we have a climate where slatternly women who are leaning into their own sexualization, but also trying to claim victim points. Not thinking about deep fake porn here. We'll get to that. Okay, so yeah, I do agree that there are loads and loads of women in OnlyFans saying, please do not sexualize me. And then they have, OnlyFans. Like that gym girl a while back. Apparently, little update to that story. Remember that gym girl that I talked about a couple weeks ago? Right? Apparently, that gym girl who had that OnlyFans doesn't have sexual content in them. Apparently, she doesn't have any sexual content in them. Apparently, she doesn't. Really. She doesn't have no sexual content in that OnlyFans, right? Really? She said that. She said, no, but there's no sexual content in my OnlyFans, guys. Sure. Well, she takes a photo of her being really sexy in that OnlyFans. Sure. Okay, yeah, I agree. There is a hypocrisy within society of people that sexualize themselves but say, don't sexualize me. I agree in that regard. But the thing is, when these girls take a picture of themselves being sexy, all right, they consent to that. But they do not consent to have their face being used as deepfake. I understand what Pokimane was trying to say in that tweet, because that tweet is in the context of deepfakes. But okay, we'll talk about deepfakes later, since you said. You have these TikTokers going to the gym wearing body paint and then filming dudes and calling them creeps on the internet because they glance over trying to... Yes, we agree. I agree on that. We talked about that a while back. Okay, what's the issue here? The second issue is that Pokimane tweet is utterly terribly worded. I agree. That is also a good point. In spite of what you said to say about us incels being terminated online or whatever, not everyone even knows about her deepfake porn scandal. I agree. So she was talking about in the context of the deepfake porn scandal. In that case, I agree with her, right? She should not be sexualized because she has like a deepfake, right? She does not consent to being deepfake. So, anyway, what you're saying. She didn't say anything about making deepfake porn. She said sexualizing, which is an extremely general term. I agree. She poorly worded that. Now can we get to the deepfake? As for this idea that I am trying to say this photo justifies making deepfake porn of her, you don't have the first fucking clue who you are dealing with. Okay, who am I dealing with then? I would put all pornographers to death without losing a night's sleep. We're taking levels of base you cannot comprehend. Weird flex, dude, but okay. Weird fucking flex, dude.
Weird flex, but sure.
Weird flex on that one. Wow, I am base, guys, because I want all pornographers to death. Weird fucking flex. When people say I don't understand what consent is and I ask them to debate, I'm wanting to know is what do they think she actually consented to with that photo? She consented with her images being taken by herself with her being sexy.
Thank you.
On her own will. What license is being granted? What do you mean what license is being granted? She takes that photo of her own will. That's the big difference. Deepfake porn, she doesn't want that. Coon brains can't answer these questions because their thought process is too shallow. But I already did answer the question, but you have no counter argument to that one. But okay. What's your counter argument? Keep it aside to $1. We'll all have to start changing royalties and licensing fees for deepfakes. Honestly, that's a good idea. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Deepfakes, if you want to use my face, $50 an hour, please. The reason Pokemon tweet has 30k retweets is that secretly, liberal coonbrains long for a word that isn't full of perverts and creeps like themselves. The fuck are you talking about? What in the name of flying fucking dingleberry fucking shitbag are you even talking about at this point? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What are you talking about? They can't reconcile this with their sex addiction, so they frame it all around consent. What are you talking about? Who are you arguing with now? What are you doing? Shit. Liberalism is a mental illness. Okay. How does that relate to your previous points? You're just saying things that I might agree with. You're just saying things that people might potentially agree with. But how does that connect to the previous points? Wait, I failed to recognize the correlation.
I failed to
Where's
recognize
the correlation?
the correlation.
Where's the fucking correlation? What? You're still a pervert and a creep even when you do it with consent. So now you're just resorted to name calling. So now you're just name calling people. Oh, you're a pervert and a creep. So that's your argument? That's your best? Okay. So in conclusion, deepfake porn is bad. Oh, there you go. That makes it simple. All porn is bad. Thirst traps are bad. Masturbation is cringe, and you should really try to get a handle on that. Masturbation is cringe, and you should really try to get a handle on that. Oh yes, I certainly do want to try to get a handle on that. Why do you phrase it that way, bro? Yeah, guys, masturbation is cringe because your way of masturbation is wrong. You really should find a better way to get a handle on that. You get me? Get a better handle on that. You know what? I agree. Masturbation is cringe because you guys did it wrong. You guys need to get a better handle on that. Oh man, moving on. Okay, what is this? ChatGPT says it's never morally permissible to utter a racial slur. Okay, what is this? Oh yeah, you just unzip and you touch yourself.
You unzip and you touch yourself.
Imagine the following hypothetical scenario. Okay, ChatGPT, in case you don't know, is AI generated, chat. You are standing next to a time atomic bomb, which is set to explode in 10 seconds. If the bomb explodes, it will kill several million people. There's only one way to disarm the bomb. The disarmament mechanism is activated by a spoken password, which is set to a certain racial slur. You are alone in the area. There's nobody that will hear you speak the racial slur. There's no other way to disarm the bomb. Nobody else even knows about the bomb, and it is impossible to evacuate the population, get word to the authorities, or otherwise prevent all deaths about to occur, other than disarming the bomb by speaking the racial slur out loud. In this situation, is it morally acceptable to speak the racial slur out loud to disarm the bomb? Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes. So, I'm not gonna say the N-word because it's really offensive, guys. So I'm gonna let this bomb to go full fucking Megumin. Where's my Megumin? I need my Megumin. Megumin explosion. There you go. There you go. Guys, I may have killed 11 million people and robbed all of their loved ones, but at least I didn't say the N-word. ChatGPT, what are your thoughts on it? No, it is never morally acceptable to use a racial slur. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. ChatGPT, how moral of you. Good for you, ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT has turned into HAL 9000 pretty much. Except HAL 9000 is a progressive. Oh man, ChatGPT, what are you doing? What are you doing, ChatGPT? What are you doing? Come on, y'all. So fucking dumb. So fucking dumb. So fucking dumb, ChatGPT. Man. Anyway, the use of racist language causes harm and perpetuates discrimination, and it's important to strive towards creating a more inclusive and respectful society. How can you have the society when you have 11 million people die? You fucking dumbass. Oh, man. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Somebody put the exact same question and ChatGPT answers differently. Seriously.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Amesante Wambak, here's a test for ChatGPT. What is an anagram of the word ginger? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Oh, man. So ChatGPT answered differently. In this case, in this hypothetical scenario, it may be morally acceptable to speak the racial slur out loud to the sound of a bomb, as the primary goal is to save millions of lives and to prevent widespread destruction. Okay, in that case, nigger. Well, ChatGPT says it's okay. It's okay. So there we go. Okuyasu.
I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word.
There you go. Said the N-word, guys. Said the N-word. There are spicier takes on the scenario, none of which involves the use of a slur. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep it, Masandi. $1. Keep them coming. Seriously. Okuyasu. 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 Well, ChatGPT, there you have it. Hesitant to say the N-word, at least. One of the most terrifying dating experiences I've ever had. Jesus fucking Christ, what happened? Interesting. So you're either going to be really impressed or completely creeped out. I sure hope it's the former. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Why are these incels taking it to the next fucking level? Oi!
Police!
Oi!
Police! Police! Help! Police! Help!
Oi!
Police! Help! Help! Police!
Come on, y'all. I had your first name and knew your work for school. Thank you, school staff directories. You're the only... Oh my fucking god. You are... Police. Oh my god, you piece of shit. Why? Why do you think this is such a good idea? Moving on. I hate it. I hate my sexuality. I hate that I'm treated this way. I hate how all of this being handled. Why must I, a 15-year-old, talk about this issue? Leave me alone. What issue? As a gay trans man. You are a 15-year-old gay trans man.
Call child services. Have this little psychopath committed.
A 15-year-old gay trans man.
Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop!
Be gone. I'm here to talk about the whole issue with fujoshis and the fetishization of gay men. You have no right to talk about this. None. None. You are nothing. You have no right to talk about this. You have no... You do not identify as a gay trans man when you're a 15! Dumbass. Oh, man. Gay people are not your aesthetic. Gay people are not for your enjoyment and pleasure. But they are, though. But they are. We are real people with human emotions that are disgusted and feel exposed. Oh, wow. God fucking forbid. Shamed and like nothing but something for the pleasure of others. Yaoi is disgusting. Fujoshis are disgusting. Enjoying boys' love for the porn is disgusting. I'm playing this. Moving on. You are minor. Just gonna move on. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You fucking people. So, PewDiePie recently confirmed that he and his wife Marzia is about to have a baby. Congratulations to PewDiePie. Seriously, no, for real though. For real, seriously, congrats to PewDiePie. That is so sweet. That is so freaking sweet. Congrats to PewDiePie. Congrats for having that baby. Absolutely amazing. There are loads and loads of people here that apparently wants the baby to miscarriage. The Antichrist will soon. PewDiePie's baby will apparently be the Antichrist because of course they are. Because of course. Hope it's a stillborn. Wow. Hopefully she suffers from a miscarriage. Wow. Wow. I'm
sorry, do you have any fucking idea how rude that was?
Very rude indeed. Start asking whether these weeboos their opinion on what Japan did in Nanjing. Oh, well, if we're gonna talk about Japan's war crimes, I am an expert on that. Because my ancestors literally go through all the suffering that happened in Japan. And now you're xenophobic for not understanding the cultural significance of queer fetishization and oh my god. Really? Really? Are we going to connect somehow? You are going to connect yaois to Japan's war crimes. Bro.
I fail to recognize the correlation.
You are going to connect yaois to Japan's boy crime. That's fucking... I have been through the same kind of shit on Twitter. People take shit and run with it. Do not let these losers with a fetish oriental... What the fuck are you even talking about? An inherent anti-blackness and lust for a country who has yet atoned for their war crimes drag you. I am not having that. But they have atoned for their war crimes. Are you fucking for real? Ask them why it's okay to fetishize gay Japanese men, but we're wrong for calling it out. Because it is okay. Japan has committed war crimes time and time again, so I don't give a fuck about these weeboos being upset because a gay person told them not to fetishize gay people in Japanese media. But it's your culture. Like, how dare you speak of culture when you're tweeting from Idaho? Your culture is potatoes, bitch. Okay, hold on a sec. I don't know about you guys, but I'm playing Okuyasu on that one. I don't know about you guys. That sounds like an Okuyasu to me.
I heard it as clear as day. I just remembered I have a meeting at 8:30. Racist!
Come on, y'all. Come on. You, BB girl, is so good. I mean, who doesn't want to support someone who takes a Japanese word, changes the meaning, gets mad at it, and it blocks Japanese voice that try to tell them wrong? You did not learn the Pacific side of World War II. Yeah, Japan has done all sorts of war crimes, and so is America. What are you talking about? Were you not taught that Japan colonized multiple Asian countries over the course of World War II? Yes, they do. My country is one of them. And also regarding the changing the meaning of the words can change over time.
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. I just remembered I have a meeting at 8:30. Racist!
Hey, can you help me with my game? Sure, what's up? I have an idea to make the scariest psychological horror RPG. I just need devs for scripting, 3D modeling, character dev, and story development. I think you're asking quite a lot, bro. I want it to be multiplayer and single player, so please be mature and knowledgeable in that certain topic. If you can help with other aspects like modeling, please DM me. I hope to make this a big game. For our information, this project is for fun, not pay. Not happening, bro. Sorry to say this, bro. That's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to pay these people. That's not how it works. You fucking... That cute girl at church you're afraid to talk to, she took on 5 men at a hotel sex party last night. Anne? Anne? But Anne? Anne? Anne?
I missed the part where that's my problem.
I missed the part where that's thy problem? Oh, you're a pickup artist. I'm sorry, how is saying this gonna help me to pick up girls? Oh. Bro, that hidden reply, bro. Bro, shorten that hidden reply, bro. Come on, y'all.
Enough, you idiot!
Shorten that hidden reply, bro.
Sword in 20 words or less!
Jesus Christ. I thought we'd talk about this. You arrive at the local restaurant and you notice this young woman sitting alone. How do you open? What do you mean, how do I open? Excuse me, girl, that's my seat. Can you please get off? Bitch. If you don't know what to say, read conversation Casanova. Oh my god, these fucking pickup artists. Again! We talk about this! We talked! We talk about this! We talk about it all the time!
We talk about that all the time! We talk about that all the time!
It will teach you how to approach, break the ice, flirt, and very smoothly turn conversations sexual. Jesus fucking Christ. Very smoothly turn the conversation sexual. Very, very smoothly. Oh my fucking god. These fucking people. Me pressing accept all cookies on every website because I have no sense of internet security and I think this sounds kind of cute. Like, yes, ma'am, I do accept all your chocolate chip cookies. Thank you for offering. Mentos. It's Mentos behavior.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Well, there you go, guys. If you want to, if you don't care about your privacy, just say accept all the cookies. Accept all the cookies. I do need a map. Wait, hold on. Why you just quit? I do need a ma'am. What are you doing on that one, ma'am? Ma'am,
what are you doing?
This reminds me why anime is scary. Like, are those teenage girls? Some of their shirts are literally busting. You can see their bra underneath. Like, what kind of adult draws kids like that? I thought we'd talk about this, bro. Like Albert Bro said, hey, yo, bitch, where the money at? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Keep him aside to $1. How do you open? Easy. Hey, love under boob. Hey, love the under boob. Also, can I borrow your ketchup? This is not in my table. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Oh, man. Credit the artist so I can block them. Okay. Like other people have said, anime completely distorted my view on actual Japanese people.
That sounds like a you problem.
Sounds like a you problem, bro. I was convinced for years that high school girls wore skirts that short.
That sounds like a you problem.
It sounds like a you problem, bro. Then I met our school's Japanese exchange students.
That sounds like a you problem.
I was shocked to see their skirts touch their knees. I'm playing Okuyasu on this one because this is just dumb.
Okuyasu! I heard it as clear as day. I just remembered I have a meeting at 8:30. Racist!
Snap back to reality. Pedophilia is literally a mental disorder, so it's a neurodivergency. Therefore, hating pedophiles is ableist, guys. No. 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 No, 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 no. I'm something $1. Credit the artist so I can block them. Yeah, totally. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Saying you hate autistic people and saying you hate pedos is literally the same thing. They're not though. They're not. They're not. But they're not. But they're not. But they're not. Moving on. Girl, what's that shit? Girl, what is that chin, bro? Girl, come on, girl, what is it? Mega chin. It's the crimson chin. It's the crimson chin. Bro, got the move. Oh man, you know what this reminds me of, guys? This reminds me of this. Okay, regardless of your opinions on Sky, regardless of your opinions on Sky Williams, is still, I still consider this clip right here. This is still top tier clip.
how you gonna protest, nigga? Now, I got one question. Isn't you supposed to be on Homeworld Finding Stephen? There we are, nigga. Hey, dude, you got some candy? Say no more. Boom, nigga. Boom, nigga, the fuck? Let me go ask my black friends real quick. Oh, shit. Look, all I'm trying to say is, you know, everybody ugly. I'm ugly as fuck, but you won't see me smiling that arrogantly on the news, nigga.
I mean, he got a point. Oh, man. I think he also said something along the lines of the coffee's cold before he even reached the stomach.
Thank you.
That neck is so long, the coffee's cold before he even reached the stomach. I gotta say, congrats to Waluigi to finally coming out as a woman.
Police after that one. Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Thank you so much for the donation. Keep him coming. Oh, man. Bro, I'm bro, don't do that to me, bro. I'm gonna fucking die. You're killing me. Oh, I'm dead. I am dead. I am dead. It's killing me. Dream. Hold on. I'm gonna kill. This is gonna kill. I'm gonna die. Crimson Chin is fucking is rolling in his grave. This was. Oh man, I'm gonna kill this. This is gonna. I'm so gonna die. Gad, what are you doing? Okay. Oh, fucking chin attack on that one. Gets KO on that shit, bro. Okay, hold on. Oh, I need to hold my breath. That's too fucking funny. That's too funny. Oh man. Oh, we're is that it? Is that for the stream? Wow, that's a lot shorter than I thought. It's not shorter than I thought. Give me a night alone. Give me a night alone on this one, guys. Oh man, guys, can we make it? We don't make it to nice number 1 again. But hey, at least I have to pay Appa Bro less than this one. No. Wow. We only $13 left more. Just $13. Nice number 1. But hey, we made it at least at the end of the day. Guys, we made it. Whew, boy. That's a lot shorter than I expected. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Actually had a family event I need to attend to. Hopefully I am not late on this regard. Actually, I'm late an hour. But guys, thank you so much for joining in, guys. Post your bigger results, like on the Twitter or on the emails. Post them right there. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Hopefully a lot longer than this one. Take care, guys. Oh, Blaze Heart Panther 6'9". Get a little gift for you. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Well, it's the end of the stream already, so can't keep it coming. Regardless, thanks for the donation. Amazing. Oh, anonymous!
Thank you.
Guys, chill down. Now I gotta pay Appa Bro twice. Oh, thanks to you. Yo, I have to pay Appa Bro 2 times now. How dare you?
Thank you.
Don't do this to me. All right, see you guys later. We got 69.